Hey, y'all, I got a great new album in the mail today.
B-Dub Beats. Whether you're in the mood for romance or an intimate night of fondling and hardcore fucking.
B-Dub Beats.
If you're into water sports, this is the soundtrack for you. Let your stream of conscience flow as you rock over B-Dub Beats. Cause you know you want it bad as I do.
B-Dub Beats.
Light her ass up. She said her shoulders hurt, but those B-Dub Beats were playing. Oh man, some things are worth pulling out for, like
B-Dub Beats.
hear the beats that made Florida Evans drop the punch bowl.
Damn,
B-Dub Beats.
Fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You got to buy your own.
And we are live. We be. Yes, back in effect on this wonderful, peaceful, calm Saturday night.
It is.
It is the effing podcast, and I will be your host for today. I am B-Dub.
Buddha.
We got Buddha in the back. It is just going to be us today for the moment. We are expecting Branson later on. Want to give a shout out to Kelly Joe, who's not with us tonight. Also want to give a shout out to Hassan, a.k.a. Alpha Dog.
Alpha Dogs.
Successful
bacchiotomy.
Successful bacchiotomy. He's recovering and will be with us hopefully the next show. Shout out to Hassan. We're going to start off with our usual Saturday night shout-outs as we normally do. So we're going to start off with a shout-out to Eighth and Fancy.
What's happening?
For all of your adult snacks.
All of them.
And beverages as well. Also, we're going to give our shout-out, customary shout-out to Dank Drinks, the dankest of drinks. Also, shout-out to the local plug. Please eat responsibly.
Please.
Yes. And we've gotten our shout-outs out the way. And luckily, between now and our last show on Thursday, no one has passed away of relevancy. So we don't have to give any celebrity RIPs this time.
I do have to give a happy birthday shout-out, though.
Okay. Well, we also do happy birthday shout-outs in addition to RIPs. So who are we giving a birthday shout-out to?
The one and the only, the infamous. Either you love him or you can't stand him. Coop!
Oh, Coop. Shout out to the homie Big Coop.
The infamous 88er.
The infamous 88er. Those are for the people who are following our podcast from the beginning. We had Coop on who explained what the crazy 88 was, and we haven't had him on since. I don't think he's been on the show since that time.
Boy. I don't know if they're ready to deal with Cooper.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all are ready. This new audience that's since joined us on our mission. Shout out to the chat. What up, Simply Deep? See you in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you like, share, tell people about us. And everybody watching, make sure you like, share, and tell people about us. Because we're a growing podcast and
yes,
we need your
support. Subscriptions. Please subscribe.
Yes,
subscribe.
please subscribe. Yes. Oh, okay. Yes, for those asking, where's the homie Alpha Dog? As we mentioned earlier, Alpha Dog had a bacchiotomy.
He had a bacchiotomy, man.
He had some surgery on his back.
This brother has been in pain for a long time.
3 years, he said?
He's been in pain for a long time.
He's been in pain for years, so he had to get some surgery on his back, and he was able to get it. And it's a blessing, so he'll be back with us next show.
Chopped it up with him earlier. You know what I mean? Very good spirits. I'm sure
Great
he gets
spirits.
a little loopy, if anything.
I'm sure he's watching us. No, he's not. He's watching sports.
Yeah, he's probably a little loopy, though.
He's watching sports, and then he'll tell us he watched us because
they got him on them opioids.
Yeah. I'll forgive him and let it go. But yeah, it's been a pretty interesting week. We did our Thursday show where we covered our sports topics, so we got those out the way. We'll probably touch on some of the sports happenings that have happened in the past 48 hours once Branson gets in. But besides that, it's been a pretty uneventful week in the entertainment field. Been a few topics going on. Now, one thing I do want to start with, we do want to mention that the hurricane devastation that happened out in western North Carolina in cities such as Asheville and that area is still suffering.
Buncombe County.
Buncombe County. They have since been tallying the body count, and it's gotten over to the hundreds now, I believe. So make sure you take notice of the states that were affected by last week's hurricane, which includes the Carolinas as well as Florida. I think, who else was affected? Was it
South Carolina?
Georgia, the Carolinas.
Georgia,
Alabama. So, there was a lot of devastation, and there's another tropical storm brewing that's supposed to be hitting next week. So, doesn't stop. There's always some craziness here.
Does this have anything to do with climate change?
It could.
Do we believe in climate change?
I believe in climate change. I believe, hey, that's what got the dinosaurs. No, wait. Science proved it was an asteroid that took them out. So climate change didn't happen to the dinosaurs like we thought it was an asteroid. But, yeah, I do believe climate change is a partial reason for this happening. Climate change is real, in my opinion, and it's creating more intense summers, more intense storms. It was, 88 degrees today in Carolina?
It's still 70 degrees now.
Yeah, and then it's October.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be the first to say in North Carolina, in October at night, that's when it starts getting a little bit chilly.
Normally, you had a hoodie on and all.
Yeah.
We're still outside in short sleeves, yo.
Yeah, I was sweating on the way up here, but that has nothing to do with the weather. I do that in brick cold as well, so, yeah. But in addition to that storm, just make sure y'all send your well wishes out there. If there's any donations or money you can send out to that area, you might as well. Make sure you can send any, care packages. I don't have any services, or you could.
Just find a reputable place.
Yeah, I don't have any reputable places I could name. So, in addition to that, there were a lot of people upset. There was a rumor going around that FEMA was only going to provide $750 to disaster survivors, and that was, supported by Trump and a bunch of people. And to my I believed it too. I thought Kamala was coming out here. The Biden administration was just blessing people with $750 only and letting them starve. But I was reading a little bit more into it. They said this is just one area of assistance providing this $750. They said there are other FEMA programs that people could apply to that could possibly give them more money. So I know what they write on paper versus what happens on the real. So I'm not on the western part of the state. I know there are a lot of people in western North Carolina. I don't know what the actual truth is, because what they tell us and what actually happens are two different things. But, if you want to keep us up to date so we can let folks know around the world what's popping, we'll definitely keep our ear to the street in that regards. But we're sending our well wishes to all the people affected by the hurricane in the western part of the state, as well as the other states that were affected. Now, we're going to start off the show, and we're going to get a little bit political. Buddha, did you get an opportunity to see the vice presidential debates on Tuesday?
Thank God I can honestly say I did not.
Okay.
But what I did hear,
yes,
I heard they actually both did a decent job. That's what I did hear. Like I heard nobody was off the hinges with no really off the wall statements or remarks and the gotcha moments and all that. That's what I did hear.
And that's what made it really boring. This was a debate to remind me of why I don't watch debates. Say what you want about Trump. I don't support Trump. I don't like Trump. I think he is a complete idiot. However, he is what made the debates hot. He is the reason you turned into the debates. He is the reason you were amped to see him and Kamala battle. You forget presidential debates are supposed to suck when Trump is running for president just because he keeps things interesting. And I don't mean this in a good way to praise him. I just mean interesting as in that's different.
Interesting as in, like I've always been saying, they done turned this whole political arena into entertainment.
Pretty much. It's turned into like WWE and they're cutting promos. So that's the cool thing about watching Trump doing his debate. You got to hear crazy stuff about dogs and cats getting ate in Ohio and just wild stuff like that. And then you watch this debate with J.D. Vance and Tim Walz, and you realize, oh, wait, these are people, there's no crazy sound bites. Well, there was one crazy sound bite. Did you hear when Tim Walz said he's friends with school shooters? I just thought that was funny. Well, he said, I met some school shooters, and then I became friends with them. I think I don't know what he meant by that. I think he took time to talk to maybe a school shooter and talk to him.
After the fact?
After the fact. Hey, what up, Preston Cooper in the chat? We just gave you a birthday shout-out, and I know you saw it.
Wow. Is he doing a memoir or something?
I have no idea why Tim Walz spoke to a school shooter, but he said he was his friend. So that was a little thrown off. Maybe he could have worded it different. I don't know. That was a weird moment, but that was probably the weirdest moment. Both of the men were cordial with each other.
That's not surprising, though.
Yeah, I will admit J.D. Vance put on a little bit better debate performance than I was expecting. But then it made me realize maybe he's just going along with Trump to be next in line. That was my reason.
I'm sure that's the only reason most of these people are
Yeah, exactly. That was the main reason I was thinking. Oh, Branson said, you better give my dad a birthday shout out. So.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be a show next week.
Oh.
And it's not just your dad either, dude. Like, watch him out.
Yeah, Buddha. Yeah, Buddha said, "Don't disrespect him like that."
Don't do that, yo. Don't do that.
But the Vance debate, it was. I watched it from start to beginning. I mean, I had 2K on while I was watching it to keep things entertaining, and then I got beat in 2K, and that pissed me off. So I watched the rest of the debate.
Are these AIs not the most complicated things that they put on 2K thus far now? Like, have they not?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Cause
it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, because I remember busting the AI's ass in
easily
2K last year.
Yeah, it is not that anymore, yo. They've done they made some changes.
Now it's hard. Yeah, your nigga got to really be that dude to perform in 2K now, because you ain't getting them little run to the basket, catch and dunk. Nah. But yeah. Anyways, in regards to the debate, I'll just say overall, it was pretty uneventful, pretty boring, pretty insignificant. They did discuss
like politics are supposed to be.
Yeah, it felt like the same script. We were back to normalcy for a little bit, even though it was vice presidential. So I wasn't really impressed with either candidate, to be honest. There was nothing said that made me go, oh, okay. It was really, the only surprise was just expecting J.D. Vance looking a little bit better than he was supposed to. So if y'all took time to watch it like me, congratulations. I hope y'all were just as bored as I was watching it. But yeah, it was boring. But the one thing it did make me do was it made me less excited for the presidential process and the election. Now I'm ready to just get this stuff over with.
It's about time for early voting to start in North Carolina too.
Yes,
early voters.
Yes,
get y'all ass out there, do what you do. We ain't gonna tell you who to vote for.
Yeah,
I mean, but just make it happen.
Yeah, this is not a election that I'm very excited about at all. It's an election that, I'm just not a fan of either candidate. I know I'm supposed to like Kamala, but there's just so many issues with her. But they're just weird. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving from that, and we are gonna take it to Memphis, Tennessee. If you're aware. Yes, 3 ex-Memphis officers were found guilty of witness tampering in the Tyre Nichols fatal beating. So if y'all remember this happening in 2023 last year, Tyre Nichols was beat by multiple black Tennessee police officers. And 3 of those former Memphis, Tennessee officers were convicted Thursday of federal witness tampering charges related to the deadly beating of Tyre Nichols. And those 3 are going to be Demetrius Haley, Justin Smith, and Darius Bean. Darius? Really? They were accused of depriving Nichols of his right through excessive force, obstructing justice through witness tampering, and other crimes. They pleaded not guilty. One of them, Haley, was convicted of 1 count of conspiracy to witness tamper and 1 count of obstruction of justice for witness tampering. Bean and Smith, the other 2, were found guilty of only 1 count of obstruction of justice for witness tampering. None of the men were found guilty of the counts of deprivation of rights under color of the law for excessive force and for failure to intervene or deliberate indifference. But Haley was convicted of the lesser count for each, which involved bodily injury. So I'm not sure what this means. It looks like they're going to be taken into custody. There's going to be a hearing Monday to hear from the defense lawyers about releasing them pending the sentencing. So I don't know what the sentencing is going to be. They said these charges could possibly be up to 20 years in prison. And the civil rights charge against that first officer, Haley, is going to carry up to 10 years in prison. So I remember all the speculation around the Tyre Nichols case when it happened. It was very sad and unfortunate, but I remember that was the one where the police officers got arrested immediately. There was no debate. There was no protest. They just yoked them police officers up before the footage came out to be a black cop. But this was a pretty big deal. There were 2 other former officers involved in that, and they pled guilty to the same charges, and they took a plea deal. So the prosecutors will call for them up to 15 years in prison. So this all, if you remember, happened January 7th of last year when the officers beat Nichols after a traffic stop. And the body camera video of the assault showed Nichols posed no threat to them. So
yeah, because this is the one where they said he ran.
Yeah, so they were trying to say he ran, and they beat the dog crap out of him, but the body camera said otherwise. So
yeah, that's. I hope they get their ass whooped. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are, because they're police officers.
I hope they get their ass whooped. Because it's so fucked up when you think about it, when it's one of your own and they whip your ass like that. Now,
Yeah.
They should whip their ass. I hope they get their ass whipped.
Yeah. So what they're trying to say was Nichols was pulled over for reckless driving, but the police said that there was no evidence to support the allegation that the officers pulled him over for reckless driving. And it says during the 4-week trial, it was acknowledged that one of the officers struck Nichols with his baton 3 times, and he cried like a hoe as prosecutors showed body camera video of other officers punching and kicking Nichols. And then this officer cried and said, "I made his child fatherless. I'm sorry." That's what the officer said. So Nichols did have a young son, so he died 3 days after that beating. And I remember all this happening. Wasn't there an issue with one of the officers and Nichols, and weren't they dating the same woman?
Same girl, I think.
Okay.
But I don't know if that was confirmed or not.
Yeah, I don't know if that was
rumors,
confirmed, but they said one of the officers knew him.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was just a happenstance.
Yeah, it wasn't just some, so, yeah, this is a severe violation, and
It's like some shit that carried over from school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it looks like the officers are also facing charges of second-degree murder in state court, to which they pleaded not guilty.
They're going to plead not guilty, though.
Yeah, and it says 2 of those officers, the one that cried like a hoe on the stand, are expected to change their pleas to guilty for that.
And that's why I'm like, don't cry now. Like,
Yeah.
y'all be in the heat of the moment.
Yes.
Even though you're supposed to be trained to, have level heads and all that, y'all be in the heat of the moment making these damn decisions and shit.
Yeah. Craziness. So I don't know what's going to happen with this, but it does look like the officers are paying for what they've done.
That's only because they're black.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Remember, that's a blue badge. That's not a dark blue badge
a blue
of
wall.
silence. Yeah, the blue wall of silence. Y'all got to remember, when you black, you playing on a different.
It's still a different damn scheme, yo. It's still a scheme.
As Kanye says, even with money, you're still a N-word in a coupe. Yeah. And it's ironic I bring that up because we now slide over to discussing Diddy. Diddy.
He's not black. He's OJ. You know?
Yes.
He's not black. He's Diddy. Like.
Yes, it is. Diddy received some bad news this week. Diddy, he was hit with a wave of 120 new sexual assault allegations. Now, I'm sure everybody's heard this. He's facing dozens of new allegations, and it looks like there was a news conference held Tuesday where it looks like one of the attorney representing 120 accusers with allegations. It looks like it goes back 20 years. So this Texas attorney managed to round up 120 people.
That's the part I don't like either, yo. 20 years later.
My thing is this. Whatever this lawsuit is pure BS. I do not believe for one moment Diddy screwed over 120 random people.
Yeah, because they said it's men and women.
Men and women. So, I mean, obviously this is a frivolous lawsuit, I personally believe. I think, yeah. I personally... You read the chat? Oh, I'm reading the chat. Yeah. Of course, this lawyer is a little bit greasy, dirty. And it looks like this lawyer wants to gather 120 people to sue Diddy. And, of course, these allegations stem back 20 years. Of course, the case is BS. The lawyer added, there are many powerful people, many dirty secrets. I need to know who this lawyer is. Tony Busby in Texas. He's the one representing 120 people. And these allegations include violent sexual assault, rape, facilitated sex with a controlled substance, dissemination of video recording, and the abuse of minors.
See that now? That part.
That part is
the minors. I can't forget. You know, I can't forgive nothing about minors. Yo.
Yeah,
I really can't. At the same token, though, what I do remember, bro, I used to sneak in so many spots when I was like 16, 15, 17, trying to get off whatever I could, yo.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I ain't even talking about with superstars. I'm just talking on a local level.
Mm-hmm. That's wild. I mean, I was kind of a lame as a youth, so I didn't sneak in.
Bro, I
snuck in the pantry.
Scabbing out of control. When I say scab, we used to.
I know y'all used to run the streets and get in all types of trouble.
Hey man, it's not trouble, man. We were just active, having fun, enjoying the nightlife.
Yeah, you didn't end up at no Diddy party.
Definitely not. You know what's funny? I tried to go to a Diddy party.
I know. I went to. Didn't we go to?
We tried to go to a Diddy party. You were there.
Yeah. That was at.
That was our homecoming.
Okay, yeah. Why couldn't we get in?
We thought it was too much money back then.
Oh yeah. How much was it?
It was $100.
That's too much money back then.
Yeah, like I said, back then. Yeah, it was a lot back then. Now, but now
that's still
I would pay
too
that.
much
It
money.
is too. But I would pay that now because I know.
Yeah, I would just for the experience. But yeah,
and I know. Well, not the Diddy part, but I know that party is gonna be off the hook.
I can tell because the lawyer said that 3,000 individuals have come forward to his office with accusations against Diddy. And he also said he plans to begin filing lawsuits in various states in the next 30 days. And he added that they will name the other defendants at a later date.
Yeah, the high power or high, you know what I mean?
Bullshit. So it looks like 62% of that 100 people are African Americans. So 62% of them are dusty niggas. And and they hail from more than 25 states, with the majority from New York, California, Georgia, and Florida. So Busby said that 25 of the accusers were minors at the time of the alleged incident.
What the fuck are you doing? Like, and that's another thing. What the fuck are you doing there if you're a minor?
Exactly.
Why are you? And this is, see, I don't feel it. This is so. It's so. You know what I mean? I don't want to say it wrong, but why are you there?
Yeah.
Why are you there?
I don't even know if they can prove they were there.
That's another thing. But why are you there? What are you expecting to happen there? Why are you there? What are you doing there?
Being fast. That's what they do, you know.
What are you doing there? Because it's like you can't condone anybody messing with children. But at the
never condone it, but at the same time.
But on the same token, if you got, and I don't even want to call them children, but you got people who look older than what they are. They may have fake IDs or this and that, whatever. You end up in this facility where it's supposed to be secured. Everybody's supposed to be a certain age, and like you're not even thinking like that, man. So
I can tell you, as a guy who's never crossed that line, but I can tell you, as being a minor from back in the day in high school, we used to see the guys who were 20 years old coming to the school, picking up their 17, 18-year-old girlfriends at our high school. So that was a normalized thing from back in the day. That's wild. But, I mean, you know, I never, ever crossed that line. Hell, I remember thinking I couldn't date anybody who was in a grade beneath me. I remember one time I was in 10th grade, and one of my friends was dating a 9th grader. I said, boy, why are you messing with the young girls? I thought I'd never messed with anybody under a grade lower than me. I just never even thought of that. I thought that was going too far and crossing the line. So I was weird like that.
Damn.
Yeah, I was
1
weird.
1 year, yo, 2 years?
I just didn't. No, not that.
Damn.
Here's what I thought. Okay, I was like, what?
He was like, oh shit, I'm a sophomore, but you're a freshman. We can't be seen together. Like what the fuck?
Once I got to junior year, that's how I thought. Once you get to be a junior, you can't be walking around with a freshman girlfriend. That was just our school. Keep in mind, our school, I went to a majority white school.
I don't know. I used to try, as a freshman, I remember still being invited to proms by juniors and seniors, nigga.
Nope. I never went to prom.
As a freshman.
I never went to prom.
That's why I'm sitting here listening to you now like, huh? What?
I never went to prom.
I can't even, what?
I never went to prom.
I didn't get to go either. I ended up getting on punishment. My parents had let me go.
Because I never had any plans of going to prom my, what was it, freshman and sophomore year, because I don't think I was allowed to go. But then I got to my junior year, and then they were like, you can go to prom now. And I was like, cool. And then somebody said, you got to pay for the girls' ticket, and you got to pay for a limo, and then you got to pay to take her out and have a nice dinner. And I was just like, I got to pay all that shit? I said
me.
And I was working a part-time job so I could afford it, but I was just like, I really want this beat machine. And
had to weigh your options.
Yeah, I had to weigh my options. Either take a girl to prom or buy my Yamaha keyboard from
I always say, look at you now. Shit.
Look at me now, my failed rap career. I could have married that bitch and had kids, nigga. I fucked that up. Could have been married to my high school sweetheart. I fucked it over for a $200 Circuit City Yamaha. The kind with the speaker on it, nigga. And the pre-recorded drum beats.
But then they would never know your name, B-Dub.
They would never know my name. I'd have been married and happy, nigga.
I mean, I'm married and happy, and they know my name.
I would have been one or the other.
Oh, shit. I can't have both.
I can't have both.
Can't have both.
Not knowing me. But back to Diddy, man. Looks like Diddy's legal team can't have both. But it looks like Diddy's legal team has emphasized he cannot address every meritless allegation in what has become a reckless media circus.
Yeah, this is a circus. Yo.
Yeah.
This is a shit show.
This is a super shit show. So Diddy is emphatically and categorically denies these false and defamatory claims and that he abused anyone, including minors, the rapper's lawyer said in a statement. And he looks forward to proving his innocence and vindicating himself in court. And when claims are filed and served, when the truth will be established based on evidence and not speculation. So, yeah, Diddy is being locked down in Brooklyn at a detention center there.
Brooklyn?
Yes, Brooklyn in the house. And he was denied bail twice. But his legal team now says...
bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's bull
That's
crap
some
too.
bullshit.
I personally think all of these charges are bull crap because they're not giving us actual details. They're just throwing allegations at him.
I just think this has something to do with something else.
Oh, of course.
I just think it has something to do with something else. And these people, they've been toting. You know what I mean? They've been at our forefront forever.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's going to be a lot of these, like they're saying, it's going to be a lot of these celebrities that we grew up with. I'm sure all these parties that they had or outings, it's going to be people who felt that they did something to them or they were underage when they got a chance to do something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it's going to be all this shit that's going to start coming up. And I'm just thinking back now to like, why you wait so long? It's because you didn't get your opportunity. Because it sounds like to me, some of these people, and I don't want to, it just sounds like some of these people, they didn't get the opportunity they thought they were going to get. And now it's so long over, you see this man's down, it's like, oh, here's my chance to get back at this nigga. Let me do something now.
Exactly. That's
just what it sounds like.
No, that's what it is. Because you realize the first hint that something was going down was the Cassie video. And they released that to the general public. And I start thinking, well, why are they releasing this video that they can't charge him for that
Anything.
Yeah. And you realize they put that video out so we could all collectively turn against Diddy so they could hit him with some bullshit charges and none of us would stick up for him or say it's bull crap because he would have that stink of being a woman beater.
But that's the thing, though, because you as a black man, or as a man, I don't know how other men, but black man shit, you don't condone domestic violence. You know what I mean?
You
like,
never
you don't
condone domestic
condone
violence.
that shit. You don't. Even if you always hear like that bitch better not hit, she better not put her hands on me. I'll lay this bitch out. That wasn't that.
That wasn't that situation.
That was not that at all, yo. Like that was something that you hear about where it's like, oh, she should have shot that nigga.
Yeah.
Like she should have clapped him.
Yeah. She should have. I mean, I wouldn't have been mad if she defended herself.
But that's my point. Like in those type of situations, it's like, oh yeah, he should have been up out of here.
But it goes back to what Kia said last week. It was all good when the money was there, the fame was there, the popularity, the parties, and all that. Once it dries up, that's when the lawsuits come from. And like I said, I think people purposely put that video out in power so we would all turn on Diddy and not support him when they come with these crazy-ass charges. And the crazy thing is, I don't know what Diddy is guilty or not guilty of. I do believe he did some of these things. I don't believe he's entirely innocent 100%, but it's just a matter of, are the things he's being charged with the things that he's guilty of, and should he be punished in that manner for the things that he's guilty of? Because I don't believe he trafficked anybody, but, based on the legal law, it says he did, when all he did was just fly women out.
Who wanted to be flown out.
Who wanted to be flown out.
That's a whole nother
And they're going back to the same laws they got Jack Johnson with, transporting women across state lines.
Nigga, you out here getting pussy.
Exactly.
You out here flying bitches out to get pussy across state. Whoa, you having too much fun with all this money.
Exactly. That's really
your
what
celebrity status. You're getting too. Your celebrity status is getting too big. Grounded.
Now, flying women around and tricking on them just to have some pussy is a crime. They should be locking up all these white men out here because that's what they do too. They fly women out.
All these billionaires. Man, look, you got Jerry Jones talking about dick sizes.
Exactly. He's all stuck on dick sizes, so you already know he flying niggas out.
Sorry, Alpha Dogs.
Yeah, so, no. Even Hassan knows that's true because he never denied Jerry's weirdness. He just said he's gonna stick with the team through it. You know,
This shit is it just sounds insane to me, nigga.
It's crazy.
I don't like how you just wait all these man. I can't remember shit from 5 years ago.
yeah.
And you want to bring up allegations from 20 years ago?
Yeah. You know what the crazy thing is? These women remember having sex, and it's like, I remember 20 years ago, every woman who I took out that didn't give me none. That's something I never forget. I wish I could bring allegations to them.
Charge them.
Yeah, I wish I could charge them. If you could charge somebody for like spending lots of money on them and having sex with them, you should be able to charge somebody for spending lots of money on them and them not giving you sex. That's just my personal opinion. I'd be bringing lawsuits left and right against women from 20 years ago. Yeah. If you ain't gonna give me no drawers, at least give me my money back. I got the receipts. I still got my bank statements. It was First Union then. I don't know what it's called now, but it still says First Union in the upper left-hand corner. That's how long I keep receipts. Yes.
This shit is it's all wrong. I just think it's wrong. I just think how they had a statute of limitations set up.
Yeah, there's a statute of limitations, but you know when you're black.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Then how you're trying to use certain parts of a law that you constructed, God knows how many eons ago.
But they did this with Bill Cosby.
I know.
They had all these things they couldn't charge him with, so they found some BS from early 2000s.
My man Bill Cosby,
yes.
And you know the women was over there.
They
was
having
for
fun.
me. Bill, you got something for me, Bill. Like you already know. And you know, like I'm saying, even nowadays, man, on everything I love, these girls will be out here trying to get you a perk, trying to get you on, trying to pop something. So it's it's hard. I won't even say it's complicated, man. It's complicated being a man, especially if you're a man of power. And then you, just like I said, just being around these people. A lot of these people are just druggies and addicts. You know what I mean? Or they just want to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna call them addicts, but they all have vices. You know what I mean? Everybody got a vice of some sort.
And that's why
everybody has a vice of some sort.
And they wouldn't have got me because I don't go past weed. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying in general.
I'm one of the people the Just Say No commercials worked on.
Bro, I'm one of the people that I was in Just Say No, and
you was in the DARE program.
And it makes me laugh still.
You let that little tiger nigga down, man.
Hey, man.
Disappointed in you, man.
I ain't never crossed that line, yo.
Yeah.
I stopped. I got boundaries, too.
I remember one commercial that didn't work on me was them damn cigarette commercials. Because I damn sure was a cigarette smoker 13 years.
I'm still trying to figure out why they wasted a good set of eggs on that damn commercial, though.
Oh, yeah. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Any question?
Wasted a perfectly good egg.
Yeah, they needed a harder commercial if they really wanted that to resonate. I don't think anybody ever took that commercial serious.
I still think it's funny. That one and the one with the girl and the dog.
Oh, yeah. No, you remember the one in the late 90s they used to show when you get home from school, the commercial with the girl melting on the couch?
Yeah.
I wanted whatever she smoked.
Whatever she's smoking.
I want that shit. That shit made me want to smoke weed.
You know that was so she melted into the that's gas there, bro.
Interesting.
I bet that was that indica too though. Because she's
that was
in
that super.
The couch, yo. Like she ain't going nowhere.
Yes, indeed. Another person who wants to see the downfall of Diddy, of course.
Oh God.
Jaguar Wright. You know what's crazy about Jaguar Wright? We've known she was crazy as shit for years. And we know there's a little sprinkle of truth mixed in with her crazy, nutty shit. But we've learned she's like that crazy cousin you learn not to take serious. The one that's always coming up to you with business ideas. And your other relatives be like, nah, man, don't take it serious. That's who Jaguar Wright is. And it's weird because now that Diddy is being locked up and scrutinized, they're trying to pull people out the works. And it's crazy because black folks know Jaguar's batshit crazy. Don't listen to anything she got to say. White folks just found out about her now. So now they're like, wow, this
And that's
Jaguar.
crazy because the internet been around forever.
I know, but they don't listen to Black Twitter. You know, the second they said, "Oh, Jay-Z's jammed up, who can we get?" And they found Jaguar's crazy ramblings, and they're like, "Get that bitch." And they don't know her background. They just know she's somebody with dirt, and they know her history. They know she was around famous people in some of these parties. They don't know about the schizophrenic part, or at least they're hiding that so people will make her claims seem valid. But Jaguar is crazy as cat shit. And she was on Piers Morgan this week, and for some reason, they are trying to tie this dude, Jay-Z, into all this Diddy shit, saying Jay-Z is next. And it's some of the most craziest bullshit I've ever heard. But here's my take on this, because the first thing people always ask is, they don't have anything on Jay. I disagree. I believe they have a lot of dirt on Jay-Z because he's been a successful drug dealer since the 80s. People forget that. This was a nigga who in 1988 was in Europe, and they had a picture of him in Europe in 1988 driving a BMW, and he had a big-ass dookie chain. So this was a dude who made money dealing drugs in the 80s who was successful. Now, I don't hope anything bad happens to Jay-Z, but, you know, when you're out here, you know, you have dirt, they're going to bring that dirt up. But the thing with Jay is, as long as you play the game, they're going to keep that dirt away from you. And I think it's the same thing with Diddy. I think Diddy got too high, said Diddy, and then he just started feeling himself. I think what happened was when he started suing that liquor manufacturer who did Ciroc, and that's when all the things started going downhill from there. So I do believe they have dirt on every black millionaire. It's just a matter of if they want to use it or not. Because if they want you, they're going to get you, regardless of what you've done. You see, they can, you can give a chicken aspirin 20 years ago. They can somehow drum up charges on that. There ain't really much you can do if they want to get you.
And they can find her.
Yes. They can always find her. Yeah.
Like, you could... This shit is just amazing.
Yeah,
me,
but Jaguar Wright, okay, she was on Piers Morgan doing the whole nutty bit. I got the clip locked up. Let's go ahead and play that.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange. He was selected to be the demon that he is, to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to rape it for all of its precious jewels. We have too many lost. The list of lost is ridiculous. And everyone knows Diddy was selected for this job.
And that was Jaguar Wright, being Jaguar Wright. She was on Piers Morgan's show discussing coming for Jay-Z next, and that was a little sound clip where she was discussing who she thinks Jay-Z is. And, of course, I vehemently disagree with Jaguar. I do not believe, I don't believe she's, Jay-Z's the devil she's making her out to be. But again, like I said, they all got dirt on them. It's just a matter of if they want to use it or not. But with Jaguar, she's a little bit nutty. What's going to happen? A lot of people have been saying, why don't you just come out and sue Jaguar? Why don't all these celebrities sue Jaguar? What she's saying is fake. Why don't you sue her? It costs money to sue people. In order for you to sue Jaguar Wright, you have to get a legal team. That's going to be a minimum of $50,000. You're also going to have to file court, I guess, documentation and pay court fees to actually do the suing. You got to put whatever you got going on hold to actually go to court to do the lawsuit. And no matter what happens, if you win whatever amount of money you sue her for, because you're probably winning, she's batshit crazy. She ain't got no money. You ain't going to win. You're going to win whatever amount you're going to win, and you ain't going to see a penny of that. Just because you win a lawsuit against people doesn't mean you're actually going to get any money from that. She has no money. So that's why people don't bother to sue her, because you got to put money together to sue her. You got to take time off of whatever you're doing to sue her. And once it's all done, you don't know how long the trial's going to last. It could be a day. It could be a week. It could be a month. It could be a year. But in that time, you got to go to court. You can't handle the shit you need to handle in life because you got to keep going to court. And if the court ain't in a place local to you, you got to pay for a hotel and travel and accommodation. So it's very pricey to sue someone, and it's even more pricey when you know whatever judgment you win, you ain't going to get that money back. So a lot of superstars let it slide because she ain't got no money. Now, I know who do have money, and that is Piers Morgan. And all of these white folks out here who do have money, y'all need to think twice before dealing with old crazy-ass Jaguar Wright, for the simple fact that you platform this woman and she starts talking that crazy shit, she ain't going to get sued, you going to get sued. Jaguar Wright don't have money. Piers Morgan got money. And he got a few million you can sit there and line up with, and you could take that money from Piers by him platforming all these crazy nutty people who want their 15 minutes of fame.
We must be talking about Jaguar Wright.
And we want to give a big shout out. Branson has joined us.
We must be talking about Jaguar Wright. And yes, what up, podcast? Yes, I'm in the building. What can I say about Jaguar Wright? She can sing. Yeah. She can sing her ass off.
She's a wonderful, phenomenal
She's
singer.
An amazing singer, but she be making some
crazy.
She makes some wild claims. And you know, like they say, a broke clock is right.
Oh, I believe
twice a day, but
she says it's true, but she offsets it with the crazy stuff.
This is my question, because when she was talking to, when I was listening to the interview, this is what I meant to bring up. She was like, I can tell about a 15-year-old, somebody was with a, she said that, right? I could tell that somebody was with a 15-year-old or something like that. Mm-hmm. She did say that?
Well, there was a
basically what I'm saying then is this.
Yes.
Then you're an accessory to all these crimes.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
it's like them chicks on the dirty money.
All the
if
talking,
that shit was true, then
all the talking you're doing and stuff like that, you're an accessory to everything that you're talking about.
Exactly, and a lot of these people are so money hungry they forget that. They sit there and go, "Yeah, we saw Diddy doing this, and this," and they're like, "Well, what did you do? You didn't stop it?"
Well, and not only that, don't you have a right to come forward, especially with information like that? Don't drop it to Facebook. Facebook ain't going to do nothing, because when the boys come,
public opinion.
When the boys come, they gonna snatch you up too, and they're not, So she's just as guilty as anybody else.
That's what I think, because I'll be like, you said you was at a party and saw all these minors, and then you still hung with the dude after that, and you're sitting there going, well, what the hell? What were you doing?
You're hanging with rapists.
You're an accessory to the crime. That's what you are.
Yeah, and a lot of people are so pressed to get that money, they forget that you're a part of this.
And by you sitting here saying, I know this and I know that, that's really making you a criminal, because you know the crimes that are being committed, and you're sitting there holding them. For who? I don't know. Who are you holding them for?
See, Jaguar, to me, she is medically diagnosed schizophrenic. So she is a legitimate schizophrenic. She's not an Amanda Seales self-diagnosed schizophrenic. She's the real deal. She likes to make up a lot of claims. Now, did you see when Jaguar called into Starr show? The Starr
I did. That's
report?
what I was talking about. She said she had known.
That's what you were referring to when.
That's what I was referring to about the 15-year-old. She said she knew about somebody with a 15-year-old or something like that.
So basically, what happened was Starr from Starr and Buckwild has his own YouTube podcast called The Starr Report, where people call in and talk to Starr about whatever topics he's got. Jaguar Wright called into Starr Report unannounced. She called up and said, "This is Jaguar Wright. I saw the clip live." And you know, she explained that she was Jaguar Wright, and then she started singing on the phone to prove it was her. And from there, things escalated. Yeah, that's a good way.
That's how you verify who you are. Hold on, let me see
Yeah.
a couple of notes real quick.
Yeah, she sung Song Cry because that's probably her most famous moment is singing Song Cry on Jay-Z Unplugged.
And she hates.
Yeah.
She hates.
She's a super hater.
Oh, with a passion.
But she called into the Starr report, and it just went downhill pretty fast. So,
Look, I thought it was dumb. I thought it was dumb talking to her the way that he was talking to her.
I don't go that hard.
Look, he was going. I was
Starr
like,
went
oh,
super hard on her.
Yes, he did.
But I don't go that hard on women anymore.
Oh, jeez.
Once I hit my 40s, I realized instead of cussing women out, just leave them alone, and that leaves a bigger emotional scar. No,
they don't get that attention.
No, they get those abandonment issues that their dad gave them growing up. I like to rip the band-aid off
Starr was he was tough on her, but I mean, like,
yeah.
Look, like somebody got to call a spade a spade. Like, if you know this stuff, you need to come forward. You don't need to be telling people on Facebook what you know.
But Jaguar proved how bullshit she was, because what happened was once she got into the Starr report, she kept over talking Starr when she was trying to. Like, just talk to him. And within 2 minutes, Starr just snapped and started cussing at her and blanked on her because she was just over-talking Starr. And then Jaguar tried to match the energy. And all of a sudden, she started screaming about how Buck Wild, Starr's homie, apparently slept with an underage girl.
That's what I'm. So you know all this stuff. You're snitching on people left and right, but you're not taking it to the proper authorities with this.
Exactly. But the thing is, if you knew this information, yeah, of course, why are you telling them? But a lot of people feel like she just makes the information up.
I kind of feel, I'm not going to say she makes everything up, but there's a lot of stuff she makes up. Like, she's saying now that Eminem and Diddy were a thing, and I'm just like, yes, that is, she just says anything now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she said Eminem is supposedly on the DL and stuff like that. Like, she just throws anybody's name who has credibility to it, she going to throw it out.
Now, one thing Pierce didn't mention was her struggles with mental health. Because he knew that would like kill her claims, but yeah,
he wasn't bringing that up.
I know
he definitely wasn't going to talk about that.
That's the first thing we going to bring up whenever Jaguar Wright comes up. No matter what Jaguar Wright says, I'm going to start it off with you. You know that bitch is crazy, right?
You know she ain't rap tight. As Dad used to, you know she ain't rap too tight.
I know niggas be like Jaguar Wright found the cure for cancer. I'll be like, you know that bitch is crazy, right? That shit got ammonia in it. Go ahead, take it if you want. I don't listen to Jaguar Wright. See, she's one of those people that the truth that she does have, and I do believe she has some truth on it, it gets downplayed by the other 90% that's bullshit.
You get the not the Orlando Brown thing.
Yeah, like she's in that Orlando Brown class. Yeah.
It's like you can say some truthful stuff, but all the other crazy off the wall stuff takes away from everything else.
It's like I can't even believe this. I
can't even get to the true shit because everything else is wild.
Bullshit.
You done said so much wild shit.
Like the truth somewhere in there.
Exactly. Yeah. So during this phone call, Jaguar doubled down on her accusations against Diddy as well as Jay-Z. She really, what set Starr off was when she called Starr a fan of Jay-Z. I have no idea why this set Starr off the way it did. Because I don't think Starr really likes Jay-Z after that whole Aaliyah issue from Hot 97 back when she passed. I know, and Jay-Z, of course, called him out in that song, Starr's mad, I won't grant him an interview, now he's dissing me because I'm dissing you. So I think she like set off something inside of Starr when she said, "You're a fan of Jay-Z," and that's when Starr just snapped.
Is there something wrong with being a fan of Jay-Z though?
New York
to me, he's the GOAT. Like I think he's the GOAT.
Top list, but you know, because of the Starr's history with Jay, like I'll be honest, if Jay dissed me on wax, I'd have to throw away Reasonable Doubt. The actual CD I have still in the case, and that would hurt my feelings. I really love that album. But I couldn't be cool with Jay dissing me on wax. I'd be like, fuck that nigga. I had to throw away 25 years of my J fandom if he dissed me on wax. So I kind of understand why Starr
feels the way he does
when she said that. And, you know, she was also trying to go in on DJ Vlad. And I don't know what Vlad has to do with anything, but...
Vlad just a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, when you a culture vulture, then, yeah.
When you're appropriating, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, yeah, once Starr told her to watch her mouth multiple times and she kept going, that's when Starr just went in.
Can we hit reverse real quick? Because I caught a topic y'all were talking about. I wanted to hit it real quick about the Diddy thing. Like Buddha said, see, the minors,
Bruh.
all that adult stuff, look, I know people who want to go to Diddy parties. I heard that. Like, I got a homegirl, Matt. She wasn't invited. She would have, and she said she would have participated gladly, wouldn't have told nothing.
I don't know about that part.
But you know, the kids part. If the kids part is true, rap him, rap him, rap him. And that's what I said before. I was like, these are adults, but if they happen to bring out kids are involved in this, that's where he's wrapped up at. Exactly. The guns already got him. Those 3 guns, people acting like those 3 guns without serial numbers are going to be a problem.
Exactly. I thought
big
that was
problem.
Going to be a major.
That's going to be a major issue.
Was that in New York? Yeah, you can't have.
That's going to be a major issue. Those 3 guns without serial numbers. Everybody talk about these sex parties. That's just because they're salacious. You know, we want the details of it. But now that we think kids are there, and don't want the details no more. So but I just wanted to slide back to that. If it's kids involved in this, definitely he need to go.
Yeah. Oh man, so that was a crazy interaction. So I just want to let the white folks out there know, because we've known about Jaguar Wright for years. Please don't invite her to your podcast under the belief that
don't invite her to your cookout either.
Because realistically, she ain't got no money, so she ain't got nothing to lose.
Look, it started out with the Roots crew, right? Am I right?
Yeah, she started out with the Roots crew.
Right? Started out with the
I ain't
Roots
going to
crew.
hate. I bought Jaguar Wright's first album.
She's dope. I'm not going to sit here and be like she's dope. She's just crazy.
She's a great singer. She's just a better crazy. She's better at being crazy than she is a singer.
She's way better at being crazy, and that's kind of wild.
That's super wild, man.
You way better at being crazy than a singer. You're a great singer.
Yeah, she's a phenomenal singer, but she's better at being crazy. And speaking of phenomenal crazy singers, we have Lauryn Hill in the news because there's been an issue back and forth between her and Pras. Her and Pras ended up suing Lauryn Hill this week. Lauryn Hill is being sued for fraud and breach of contract by Pras.
Because they can't get out on tour?
Well, he claims he was denied his fair share of profits from last year's tour. He filed a lawsuit in New York federal court that says Lauryn Hill took 40% of the tour earnings before distributing the remainder. And he's seeking an unspecified amount for damages and a court order to void contracts he signed for joining Lauryn Hill's tour back in 2023, which he claims compromised his intellectual property rights and future earnings from the Fugees projects, which is what he reports. And if anybody knows Pras' talent, he's going to need
that money. He need that money. Look, if nobody is invited Pras to homecoming, though, homecoming.
Smoking BD.
Look at that. Pras needs all the coins he can get. Nobody is asking Pras to come do a show anywhere.
Yeah, that's terrible. And Pras did release a solo album, but nobody ever recognized
That's
it.
why when the Fugees concert was canceled from this year, and Pras was upset. I'm like, yeah, of course he gonna be upset because he ain't getting no money. He ain't getting no yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like, they filed the complaint in the U.S. District Court in the Southern District of New York. Isn't that?
Did Lauryn Hill pay for that tour up front or something like that?
From my understanding.
Yes.
So isn't she going to recoup first?
Yeah, but I think what he's saying is it's the profits. So he alleges that, yeah. So he alleges that Lauryn Hill took 40% of the tour's earnings.
I don't want to knock Pras.
Yes,
but how much you think you really owe? Like
he's owed whatever the contract is.
How much did Pras really like? He's the member of the Fugees. You don't ever talk. He's the only member of the Fugees you talk about because he's suing, not because he had he had a little talent. I ain't gonna cut my boy short. What were the bars you just spit?
If you compare Pras to these niggas coming out now, Pras is like cannabis to these niggas. Some of these rap dudes coming out now.
Look, don't be Hassan giving that bad take. Hassan gives me a bad take every week.
I'm sorry. Would you listen to Pras or Lil Yachty? The fact that you got
I'm sitting here thinking like I heard that song Yachty and Cole did, and Yachty was awful, but he was okay.
Be no Yachty and Cole. It's just Yachty.
I'm listening to reggae. Huh? I'm listening to reggae. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, I mean,
Pras is that member like you don't even think about.
Yeah, Pras
like you don't get the Pras
smoking BDs underneath palm
like you think of John Forte before you get the Pras.
Hey, watch your mouth.
I'm just saying. Saying.
What?
You think of John Forte before you get the Pras.
Yeah. What's wrong with John Forte?
I'm not saying nothing. I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying you're thinking of Lauryn Hill or Wyclef first, then John Forte, then Pras.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so they're giving details on this, and it says the lawsuit alleges that Lauryn Hill exploited Pras's vulnerable legal situation, manipulating him into an unfair agreement for the Fugees' 2023 reunion tour. And it says Lauryn Hill's chronic tardiness was a hallmark of the tour.
I can see that. I'll give him that
with
one.
Shows routinely starting 2 or 3 hours late.
Yeah, I can see that
and
one.
then Lauryn canceled the second half of the tour and at the same time financially penalized and defrauded Pras. And it says he asserts that Lauryn Hill misrepresented critical financial information and concealed her intent to take an excessive 60% share of the tour's proceeds, leaving Pras with only 20% instead of the group's custom 1/3 split.
I'll give Pras merit to that regardless out the gate, just for the fact alone that we know.
Yeah,
so
like
supposed to get 33.3.
he right.
Don't come to no show.
He right. On that, her being late cost me money. Yeah. Pay that man. Pay that man.
And it's always you.
Yeah, pay that man.
Sure, and I love me some Lauryn, but baby girl,
yeah.
Being a good artist does not excuse you.
See, I forgot about that part of it. Like, I'm thinking of the music aspect. Like, just do your part, but nah, like she's not getting there till 2 hours late.
You're the headliner.
So I get
we're talking about Fugees.
I get Pras.
I know they're not coming to see me on the Fugees. They're coming to see you. But if you're not even coming,
I apologize, Pras. That I was wrong on that.
So they were supposed.
And that's why
I apologize. I apologize. I was wrong.
So they were supposed to split the tour money 3 ways, 33.3%.
That sounds about
each.
right.
And Lauryn took the excessive share of 60%. So I guess she left 40% for Pras, and I guess Wyclef to split.
So that'd be 2020.
Damn.
Yeah, but like Buddha said though, if she paid for the tour, I
can pay for the. But this is the profits.
But if she's the one that's fucking the tour up though.
Yeah,
like if you pay for the tour, now at the same time you're also fucking up the tour, and I'm supposed to be getting money from this tour that you're fucking up.
Yeah,
come on, yo. Now you're really fucking up my money. Like that doesn't even make any sense. You want us to make money together, but now you're the only one making the money, and you're taking
and you're fucking the money. You're making the money and fucking the money.
So she's taking 60%, showing up. So she's taking the majority of the money after fucking the money up.
Yeah, like taking the money and fucking the money.
I don't think Zion would appreciate that either, though.
No. Now the joy. Yeah. No, that's wrong. So Lauryn Hill is taking an excessive 60%, leaving Pras and food and why. And you know what else is jacked up? Not only is she screwing over Pras, she's screwing over Wyclef.
Wyclef don't need it though.
I was going to say,
but Wyclef screwed over. Didn't he screw over?
He got Lauryn first.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying.
He's about to say he fucked over Haiti.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I was about to say. So Wyclef was just like, well, shit, it's karma.
So yeah,
I got what I deserve.
Wyclef got Lauryn first. Lauryn got him on the back end.
Wyclef was
Pras
like,
just stuck in the
don't worry, the money I
middle.
stole from Haiti will make up for the cut that I was denied from this tour.
Get that nigga some more BDs, man.
So yeah, and you know what the jacked up part was? Didn't Lauryn and Wyclef have a relationship, and she accused him of?
That's why they broke up, I believe. Yeah.
So damn, Lauryn has a history of fucking Wyclef over.
They all have a history of fucking each other.
Which was wild because it caught me.
Look where we at now.
It caught me off guard when they said like they had a relationship going, and that's what I'm always the
I wasn't surprised.
I'm always
It's
the
two guys
naive
and a
one.
girl.
I'm always the naive one when it comes to group. You're like, oh, they were smashing.
quintessential porno scene.
You were giving it to him.
Damn, Lauryn, you were really down bad back then, girl. You were down bad back then.
Mistake. Those are the worst chicks. Them coffee, herbal tea,
I'm just saying. Hey.
Afrocentric women.
Back in those days, and she was touching her inner soul, like boy, stop, like, and then she giving it to Wyclef, like, I mean, come on.
That was bound to happen. I wasn't surprised.
You're right, because
it's two guys and a girl.
But no, not just that. Wyclef is like the star, kind of. He's giving, but he's giving the beats. He's making the beats. He's doing the production, and I could see why. That's why most chicks who deal with the producer, the producer always come out.
Producer's always in the studio.
Okay, so
that's
it looks
why.
like the reason Wyclef.
You're right, but I'm just saying there's always the one chick from every group, whatever, that somehow you're a producer.
Yeah. I'm not at the level to where I'm not at the level where Lauryn Hill can steal my shit.
You're a producer.
Yes, I am. Hey, yo. What? In my 20 years of producing, I have never gotten asked for beats. And I don't know whether
you were doing it wrong.
Look, I was going to say you wasted 20 years of beats for
light that you were doing it wrong.
I know.
You wasted 20 years of beats. Like, just wasted them.
I know. I'm ashamed to say this because I'm a producer and my beats are hot. I should have used them to get some ass.
Gee.
I have never gotten asked for my beats.
I'm not going to lie. I was getting asked because I could rap. Like, boy, stop.
I've gotten asked for like rap. I've gotten asked for having a public access TV show like 12 years ago.
Chicks dug me just because I could rap. Like, oh, he can rap. Like,
nigga, that was the greatest shit in the world to be over at a chick's house in 2009. She's
and then your face
channels
pop
and your
up
face
on
pops
TV.
up on the not the desktop television.
You like that? I hated that.
Don't look.
Why? Nigga, I was outside.
Yeah.
So I'm always getting the, yo,
you that dude from TV?
Nah, I'm gonna do y'all one better. I'm sitting there with a chick I've never seen it before, and it just popped on. She's like, "Hey, I was doing something. Is it that you?" Look over.
That was one of those moments in my life, man.
Hey, shout out to Biko, man.
She was like, "Is it that you?" I was like, "You know what? Yes, it is. How you doing?"
That was one of those movies. If they ever make a movie about my life, that got to be a scene. I was at this chick's crib, and she was on the phone talking to her friend the whole time I was over there. So I'm waiting for her to get off the phone so we can get some man. I'm like, rubbing her leg and all that. She's still talking to her homegirl, so I'm flipping channels. And then my video comes on right there on TV. And she stopped what she doing. She looked at the TV and said, I got to go. And that's when she hung up. And then I got me some 5 minutes later. That was one of those dub moments.
Yeah, definitely shout out Biko for helping the boy when I first got here. I was on TV and everything. That was a dope time.
That's one of those moments, man. If I was young, I would have went to a Diddy party and been all innocent.
That was a
just
dope
a regular
time.
party. And then I would have seen some shit like that, and my mind would have been blown. So yeah, I don't know if I was ready for the big time at that level because I wouldn't want to go to those parties. I went to a mansion party one time in L.A. I didn't see anything weird of that caliber, but
you didn't go to the right.
I was going to say they kept you on that end of the house.
No. I'm sure it went down, but it probably
you were on that end of the house, the other end.
I didn't want to because I don't. All I know is at a mansion party, you don't know what you're gonna see, who you're gonna
Look,
see.
I'm a wanderer. I just wander.
Yeah, a mansion. Oh,
Look, I'm wandering around, just going wherever I can.
I don't rock with Holly Weird because it's a terrible thing. But it looks like the reason Wyclef wasn't suing her is because he was going on tour with Lauryn next. When did they say it's happening? They're going on tour. What?
Hold on, so let me get this straight now. They're
Get this nigga some CDs, man.
they're not taking Pras on tour. They're just going on tour.
Pras is like, I don't want to go on tour with y'all. It's just gonna be them two. It's gonna be food, no G's.
It's some beaties.
So yeah, it's
No
gonna
beaties. No beaties.
Yeah, it's gonna be Lauryn Hill and Wyclef. They're gonna be doing a European tour with just those two, with no Pras. And I know the crowd is gonna be disappointed. This is really what the Fuji should have been.
They won't get that part in Ghetto Superstar that they were waiting to hear.
Oh no, that's the one it was recalled.
There ain't no ghetto stuff. ODB is gone, and it'll just be Maya singing because Pras wouldn't be there. So
Wow.
that's a lawsuit I expect. I saw this coming because I really feel Lauryn Hill should be accountable for being late all the damn time. It's sad
like
we as fans-
he should get paid for that.
Yeah.
Off that alone.
Yeah, so Lauryn Hill did actually shoot back. And she said, I was not in Pras' life when he decided to make the unfortunate decisions that led to his current legal troubles. She is already throwing shade.
Oh, my bad. Isn't Pras is in trouble. Them keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah. Oh, he need his coin. Yeah, he need his coins.
We brought that up. Oh yeah, you weren't here.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
Okay, so yeah, we did bring up that part first, that he was already in trouble with the law. That's why he was going on tour, was to secure the bag for while he goes to do his Fed time. You know, his family be straight with the money.
Boy, you too damn old to be getting ready to go do some Fed time.
Yeah. So yeah. So she said,
Doesn't that sound familiar?
yes.
A nigga wait till he hit his 30s and 40s.
40s to go do Fed time. That boy, you is crazy.
Doesn't that sound eerily familiar?
Yeah, it does.
Diddy. Yeah.
I got people in my life that
okay.
you know have wanted to
somebody.
bark up that tree. Like wait
I used
until
to be outside, my guy.
wait till you
get
get like he say, wait till you get in your 30s and 40s and then want to catch real charges.
Like for real. By the time I hit 30, I think I was on probation or so I already knew.
Look, at this age of life, all we get is like driving under suspensions or something. I mean like little things, nothing crazy.
Them days gone.
I had to get all my dirt done before I was 40. That was the only reason I took mushrooms at 39 years old, because I didn't want to be 40 experimenting.
Mushrooms the most natural.
I
shit
know.
you gonna get
I know
next
that.
to weed.
Yep.
I know that.
Like
but
I would
still,
do mushrooms probably before weed to an extent.
I'll tell you this: if I was to be offered mushrooms now and I never did them before, I wouldn't do them, because I said I can't be 40 experimenting. So that's why I did them at 39
Fuck that.
and 10 months. I was 39 and 10 months old.
I can't imagine.
2 months for my 40th birthday. So let me try some mushrooms so I won't be experimenting in my 40s. So that's why I got my shit out the way. But hey, do you think with Lauryn Hill and Wyclef in Europe together, they're gonna be fucking?
If Wyclef know it's good, he better stay away
would
from
distance
her.
myself
Yeah,
from
if he know it's good, Wyclef better have learned. You never spin the block. You never spin the block.
You can't help it.
Yes, you
the
can.
block is your bandmate.
Nah, you ain't spinning that block. I would hope Wyclef would not spin that block again.
Bruh, this is a woman you done smashed, 30 years ago?
Remember, the demise of the Fugees came because
Lauryn was late.
no, that ain't the demise. They were smashing. That was the demise of the Fugees. Me personally, I would hope he just let that go.
Yeah. How come no adult video production has made a porno parody of the Fugees? That is just a DP scene.
Look,
waiting. Yeah.
Look, we got the cameras. We just got to get this. Look, seven streams of income. 7 streams of income.
The score.
The score.
The real score. Blunted off reality. Killing her softly. Yo, that should
It'll be all her song titles. This shit.
Ooh la la la.
Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that all this material out here for adult film companies.
And they're not picking up on it.
Yeah, and it's like 40, 50 years later, and they still want to rehash Three's Company and shit like that. No, man, do the Fugees.
Life goes on.
Yeah, it's a weird world out here, and it gets weirder because Eddie Winslow is back in the news. Eddie Winslow and his, I guess, I don't know to call girl. I guess it's a girl now.
Look, what did we do back in the beginning? We're gonna bring that back up. NMK, not my king. It's not my king. If that's what gets him off, and he want to make sure that she is.
Yeah, a whole lot came off. With old girl. Okay, so it looks like Eddie Winslow, a.k.a. Darius McCrary, and his longtime, I guess, girlfriend now, Sidney Starr, transgender model, pretty much announced that her gender reassignment surgery is finally completed. And we have the clip of how this monstrosity happened.
Wait.
Thank goodness you've had your surgery.
We're good to go.
Wait. What surgery?
Adam, I had the surgery.
The dick is gone?
It's gone now.
Shut up. What'd you do with it? Can I have it?
You might have to ask the doctors. Someone paid for it.
Who? Shut. You paid for the surgery?
Yep. He paid for it with that Saw money. That Saw, remember he was on Saw? They killed his ass right on spot.
Did they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Saw, so I'm kind of in the dark.
Yeah, they killed him right on spot, but he got that Saw money, dud ass. He got that Saw money, and guess where that Saw money went? That Saw money went to my SRS surgery.
The Saw money ironically went to sawing off your cock and balls. Wait, you got that upgraded as well? That thing.
I'm not speechless. I'm far from speech. Look, and all these women used to be crushing on Eddie Winslow back in the day. It was some women crushing on Eddie back in the day, and I
have never heard women discuss Eddie Winslow ever.
Are we just going to skip over the fact that Adam is gay or bisexual?
I don't know what Adam is.
Are we just going to skip over this?
Who?
That's just the dude's name, right?
Adam 22.
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a Cali nigga.
Hold on. Wasn't he married?
Yeah, to the lean of the plug. That woman.
Okay.
He's a
cuck
or whatever. He's a cuck.
He can't be gay because I'm sure he's. He can't be gay. He's bisexual. But
everything can get it around Adam 20.
Look, that's why I do live on the East Coast because I couldn't go out west like that.
I think I would love it out west. Like besides, because I don't bang and y'all know this here. I'm cool with everybody. Like I gravitate towards real people. So it's like I know if I was out on the coast, out west, I'd probably be a problematic person because I'm cool with people that other
this
people
is my
be
thing.
Cool with.
This is my thing.
I like to get. I always move with the money, not with a color.
You around all these women, and you went and got a guy. Turn him into a woman. And I'm gonna say something because I think I said this before. Like, if you've never seen Sidney Starr, they'll fool you if you just see them. She looks like a woman. She does. If you just see her, but once
you hear her talk.
But this woman say
the mouth open up though.
But once you find out that them jewels is still there, it changes. He liked her. He liked her so much that he was like, you know what? I'll get them removed for you.
So he did what Shannon Sharp did, except instead of paying for a woman's divorce, he paid for a man to chop his meat off. Same concept, just different actions, but it means the same exact thing.
Because, I know people watch this show and, but that's kind of crazy. Like, you had access to any woman you wanted in Hollywood, basically.
You made a woman.
Yeah.
And you went and got a dude. No, you went and got a dude.
You made a whoa man.
Bobby, a whoa man.
He really just crafted him a
whoa man. I can't stop laughing.
Yes.
That's what.
This is wild.
It's the deeper love.
You
of
had access to
family.
basically any woman back in that time, and now I'm looking at
You a whoa man.
boy. And you said that's
Money,
his girlfriend.
Money gets you anything you want, I guess.
I don't know what it is. I know.
Look, I'm saying if I'm paying to get stuff done to you, I guess you are. So
How would he? Wait. So this really means, so when they smash and he can really say, this is my pussy.
Yeah, because he
paid for it.
It's,
So he,
What you think? Oop.
he said, whose pussy is this?
because now
And
it's
then
like,
she show him the receipt.
but no. Now it's the age old adage has went to, what is pussy?
What is what?
What is pussy?
Because if you can make one,
What? What is like?
It's like hair. There's natural and synthetic.
He don't get it, do we?
we don't get
No,
it.
what do you mean? Yeah, I'm kind of confused because there's only one thing I recognize as pussy, and it's natural.
All right, think about it. They just said he cut.
Is
Yeah. So once you cut that off, right?
Yeah.
Now normally women have their own natural vagina, the insertion, or what
you don't know what they do.
I don't. What I'm
Okay.
saying. No. I've seen South Park episodes, but now my brain is saying, what is vagina? What is it? Like, or what is that?
Well, you know what they do, right?
Okay,
so what they
go
do
again.
is they take the dick and then they turn it into one of them hot dogs from Five Guys where they split it in
right
half.
down the middle, yeah.
Yeah. And then they fold it backwards and then they turn it into a pussy. That's what they do. And then somehow, some way, they manage to like take a drill and drill a little hole in it. And from there's your makeshift vagina.
Ooh,
And
boy,
it
that's a
doesn't work,
lot.
So you need, naturally, so you need your Diddy lube.
So you telling me that this man went and spent money on another?
Basically, put a hole to split his
No,
joint.
stop.
That's
Let
a
me
science
finish.
experiment.
This man went and spent money.
This is weird science in the flesh.
This man.
This is the movie Weird Science in the flesh.
This man went and spent his money on another man to cut that man.
Weird Science had a real
Johnson
woman.
up.
Scientific. Oh, the woman. Not a man turned to a whoa man.
Yeah. Bro, this is science. It's weird science, but this is what they do. This is what happens. This is what technology does.
Oh my God! Please don't let no more of these movies come to life.
Oh, bro, it's gonna happen.
Don't let no more of these
And they
movies
want to
come to
perfect
life,
this
man.
shit so they can turn more
I
black
just
men
thought
into
about
black
that.
women.
That is weird science. I used to like
That
that.
is
I remember
weird
that movie.
science.
That movie, I was like, yo, this guy.
That's one of my favorite movies.
You see, I'm still talking about it.
That's
Like,
one of my favorite movies. Give me the keys.
But this is all
Give me the
wrong.
keys.
Super wrong.
This is all. Well, this is all not my kink.
Definitely not mine. I'm not going
This
because
is just NMK. Like
I'm gonna stay over on this side. I'm gonna stay over on this side. I'm good. That's
Yeah,
a
I'm
little
not
wild
jumping
out
off the
there.
far side.
That's wild out there.
that's my next. Brand.
Like I like,
We're gonna brand that NMK. I'm just gonna get the letters. We're gonna have it. We're gonna throw it up on the wall.
you know, I like to take a step on the wild, but that's too wild. Like that's wild. Like
Super wild.
that's Puffy Party.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that is. I really
That's
think
Puffy Party.
the way that they have, I guess, jumbled everything into a Diddy party. I think that is the definition right there alone. Especially when they're saying you got men, women, and men. Now you got men, women, and womans. It is just a big party, yo. That is a party.
Mm-hmm. It's a super party. So that's some wild, nasty, weirdo shit. But you know,
I'm not. Look, we just said we just no. We're not judging. We're not judging. We're not
You know
judging.
why I don't judge the? You know why? The main reason why?
It's because you run into these people in the streets.
Fuck these niggas.
I was gonna say that's the last thing I'm worried
You must
about.
forgot who.
I ain't worried about running into nobody. But everybody deserves. I think everybody deserves respect and whatever they want to do.
It's that part, but it's also who's to really say who's right and who's wrong. Like I'm like just being honest, because it goes back to is your God the right God? Is your creator the original creator? Is everybody praying? Does everybody have the same beliefs? Yeah, like I just got to the point in life where I'm like, whatever you're doing over there, it doesn't bother me at all. It's not affecting.
If
my
that
family.
makes you happy, if that's what makes you happy, that's good. I'm happy for you.
I know you're not about to affect my house and home regardless. You're not coming to
I'm
my house
happy
and home
for
if
you.
you're happy. So by all means, whatever
I
you
get
do,
it.
do it.
I mean, and I feel that same way. I feel like people are allowed to do what they need to do as long as it's legal and it's consenting. They have a right
And
to
it's
do
not
it.
hurting anybody else.
It's not hurting nobody.
And it's not hurting nobody else.
But that doesn't mean it's not fucking weird.
I want to reserve the
because then I feel like I'm judging if I say
I
weird.
learned a long time ago. If shit is weird, it's weird. But motherfuckers got to own
different.
that shit.
It's different.
It's
He did own it. He got.
Oh no, he owned it.
They say he got the receipt.
And they
He
told
left
how he
with
paid
it. He left with it. Left out of there with it.
And then some white guy asked, "Yo,
Can I have it?
I can't co-sign certain things because that is definitely not my key. Why do you want to hold and touch another man's dick, whether it's on him,
22.
but regardless,
You just
whether it's
said
still attached or detached?
Am I right? Hold
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
Hold on. Was that who I think it was who asked that question?
Yeah, it's Adam 22.
That was
guy.
The white
guy who had
Yeah.
We've already found out.
No, but I wasn't surprised when he asked because I know who he is. And like I know what he did. This is right up his line of work. So yeah, he'd ask. Yeah, he definitely asked.
Yes, he did. So
you look. He's been doing this for how many years? 40.
Who, Adam?
No, that was Adam who asked.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Howard who asked.
No, not Starr.
Oh, well then definitely Adam. Then Adam wanted to see. He wanted
Howard
to see it.
Stern.
Yeah, Howard Stern has nothing to do with this
At all. And Howard.
Oh no, that's who I thought. That's who I thought was the voice.
No,
I'm
that's
sorry.
Adam
No,
20.
that's my bad. No, that was my bad. But Adam definitely wanted to see it.
Yeah,
he wanted to see it.
He wanted to
and
see
hold
Howard
it.
Stern would have wanted to see it too.
I think Howard Stern would have wanted to see
Yeah, he would have wanted to see it.
Yeah,
Howard would have wanted
way
to see
too
it.
high on a pedestal to think he wouldn't want to see.
Oh no, I thought that's who that was. That's why I was saying that sounds like he definitely do something like that.
I know Howard Stern would. But I just don't see how you can ask for somebody's meat with a straight face to ask them to put it in your hand.
Well, it's Adam 22.
But I
you know what the sad part is? That's like number 5 on the most embarrassing shit.
And on top of that, hold on, wasn't that the guy who let the dude smash his wife?
what I'm saying.
I'm sure he let the dude put. He's like I'm sure that's what he did. Like I'm sure. Look,
dude, can you?
Let me see what you gonna get ready to give my wife. Hold on. What is going on? What you say? Just here. Just here.
Dang. Yeah, I don't understand what you would want to do with it. Maybe you want to bronze it.
You gonna put it on the mantle?
Put it on the mantle like a deer head. Or
Stuff it. That's what I'm saying. You gonna pump it up with blood? Like what?
Showing the company what they come up.
Hey man, like I said, I'm just not a Cali person. Shout out to everybody in Cali. I got some homies in Cali. It's different out there, man. It's like,
Cali is definitely
that's
different.
what I'm saying. Like it's just so different. It's so different. It's different.
California is one of those places, man, because I enjoy going to Cali. But the people from L.A. or the Southern California area are the coolest people.
Oh, I bet.
The transplants are the people that fuck L.A. up. All the people that want to go there for Hollywood.
Oh,
so
I can see that
there.
because you have a certain they have a certain energy about them.
It's
like
not even the
like
people there. Really, it's the people go there thinking that's how people act. So they go over there with that little bougie
attitude and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and that's not how
people in LA act. And people in LA don't act like that. So you got a bunch of niggas from like Ohio, Mississippi, walking around doing all this weirdo shit. Like, nigga, you from Jackson, Mississippi. Stop. You know, that's how it is in Los Angeles. Yeah. You from Alabama, nigga. Why you walking around with your nose in the air? Like,
whoa, wait till we get to sports. Oh, my God.
We got one more topic to cover before
I got one, too, though.
Okay, go for it.
Remember we were talking about Boosie. Was it the Boosie thing? Did y'all talk about that?
Yes.
You already talked about Boosie.
We talked about him last week.
No, he gave his daughter an apology.
Yeah,
remember?
I saw that earlier. You know, as a podcast, it is our job to talk about the negative shit and not talk about.
I got to give my boy his props and stuff because I was kind of I know Boosie's a wild dude and stuff like that, and you know it was like the damage you're doing to your daughter, throwing her under the bus and stuff. And when he said he understood what he was doing, I got to give him his credit for that. You know what I'm saying? With his, yeah, well, you know, he apologized for how he had been coming off to his daughter and stuff. Because remember, we were talking about his daughter couldn't bring her girlfriend in the house, which we agreed with and stuff like that. But you know, it was like you're doing more harm talking about your daughter in the light that you're, you know, you shouldn't put your daughter out there like that. And for you to come back and apologize, saying, you know, I saw the error in my ways. That was the big move, I thought. So, you know, I just want to acknowledge it.
Big move at all. He should have never had to apologize because he should have never said the shit in the first place.
Mean, that's just being a man, though, you know, and a parent. Because remember, what parent is perfect? What person is perfect?
I'm not saying you
and there ain't no
perfect,
guidebook of parenting, nigga. Ain't no guidelines. Ain't no
we
fucking strict set of rules.
About blabbing family business publicly. There's certain things you can forgive, but you know some of your business.
Remember what Dad used to tell you about?
Don't.
Hey, okay.
Look,
y'all know my dad. Me and Branson, we won't say, but I can tell you who's not in our business. I can tell you which one of y'all ain't in our business.
I can tell you who ain't in our business. Yes, sir.
I can guarantee you who ain't in that business.
Okay, so yeah, Bootsy did issue an apology via Instagram. What did he say? He said, I said some things and I didn't know it'll hurt you. Your daddy, truly sorry, and I hope you can forgive me. God, man.
And then women were like, fuck him and stuff like that. I'm like, well, damn, like, let the man apologize. You know, we don't know if it's sincere. He's not being sincere. How do you know?
I mean, I don't know whether it's sincere or not, but like I said, it should have never happened. He should have never said shit like that.
But like Buddha said, like, okay, I made the mistake of saying it publicly. Now I'm going to publicly issue you an apology.
I get that, but you know, Bootsy's 40.
So?
You can't sit here.
He's still a nigga.
But you still should know better than to bring family business. Like
you don't know, man. Some niggas, and this is why I.
That's bullshit. I know Bootsy knows
being a
bunch of
nigga
dirt.
Now.
I bet there's a bunch of niggas he won't tell on and tell their business.
I'm sure he's probably told it. See, and that's the thing. Like we're trying to give people a certain, I guess it's credence. I don't know if that's the right word, but we're trying to give people certain things. But I don't think certain niggas. I really don't think niggas know when they're niggering. Like it's something about when you grow up. Look, he
said, I don't think niggas know when they nigger.
Like me and the guy talk about this all the time. Like, is there something when niggas, when you grow up a certain type of way and you've done it for so long, it just becomes normalized. But that normalization of it, it doesn't mean nothing. It's still niggering.
Yeah, it doesn't make it right because you like
because your ignorance has become normalized. It doesn't mean that's the way it's supposed to.
And now being an older, more mature, and wiser person,
into your enlightenment or to that age where it's like, oh, maybe that ain't right. Oh, maybe I could have done that different. Okay, well, let me do this. And that's why I can't knock it.
People mature at all different times of life.
Boys and men,
we mature at different ages in life.
Still.
Ain't no, all right.
I mean, it just gets to a point where you're 40 and certain things you just can't, like family business I learned in my teens. You don't tell people.
I learned it before that.
I mean, yeah. I'm probably preteens, but I'm just saying, ever since I was an adult, I knew You don't put your family out there.
Well, I think that was like I think that was like number 2 in our 10 commandment list. Like that, yeah, like that was definitely.
And Dad was adamant about that. Like I'm still you see, I'm scared to this day to have them folks in my bruh.
He said Dad was adamant, and he is 100% right. He quoted that. Don't have them,
bruh.
Don't have them. Okay,
cool.
Okay.
And then the nigga hit you with the line like with the. It don't matter if I go to jail. I'm gonna bomb myself out, and I'll be right back. Well, where the hell can I go to be safe? Where can I be safe? If this nigga just told me no matter what I do, he's coming right back home, then that means there's nowhere safe for me. Bet. I know what I'm doing.
Shout out Rock Hill, man.
I love my daddy.
Look,
it took a long time for all this stuff to really.
It might be worth a book. It might be worth us writing a book together.
If you
like,
haven't, go get Rob.
Yes, go get. But we need to write a book on our experiences with Rock.
I swear for everything.
Rock will look in my room at 3:00 in the morning and just look, and then go about his business.
Okay, so it looks like in addition to the negative comments on her sexual orientation, she also called out Bootsy for not showing any public support for her music. And it looks like...
Is it trash?
I don't know.
I mean,
after the apology,
is Bootsy like...
Yeah.
It's certain... Okay. As a resident club goer.
No, and don't get me wrong, but Bootsy got a couple.
Thank you.
Okay, no, I ain't going... I ain't knocking him.
Banging my nigga?
No,
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But he does have some hot tracks, and I love.
Look, I didn't knock him for. I was just saying.
Always go to his shows when he comes through the city here. QC.
I was going to tell you, no, he here tonight.
Who, Boosie?
Yes.
Where?
That's not here, nigga. That's in
he in
Rocky Mount.
Well, that's where he at.
Damn.
I'm not going to Rocky.
Yeah, I ain't driving to Rocky Mount tonight.
Well, no, not tonight.
If I had known, I would have went.
I was going to tell you. I guess that's why I did it.
Birthday.
Yeah, I know.
And you know he's.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah.
It's last minute. But
I know.
He's turned a crazy 89.
I don't even want to know.
But about Boosie and her music, I mean,
So you see, she was trying to manipulate the situation a little bit to benefit her. Let me put my dad on blast so people can check my music out and feel sorry for me.
I mean, it's just that's a crazy situation too.
Using that opportunity to promote your music, you should have been able to promote your music off its own merits.
I'm sure that's like them people going to these Diddy parties.
Yeah, she shamed her father. What if her father didn't support it because he ain't fuck with it? He was like, "Man, this shit trash," and then he said that as comments, and he was like, "Damn, I gotta either share her shit or apologize to her," and he apologized to her.
He took the high road.
Yeah. And then she said, "What about my music?" And he's like, "Damn."
Apology.
Yeah. Just take the apology and run with it. Is her music good? I've never heard it. I can't be in a position to say whether she's good or bad. But we're gonna keep it moving off of Bootsy. So the one topic I did want to get into before we did discuss sports was Joe Budden being in the news again. Joe Budden was in the news this week, and it was due to, I guess, this issue going on between DDG and Halle Bailey. God, I be wanting to say Halle Berry. But DDG and Halle Bailey broke up this week. I didn't know who DDG was until he started dating this girl, but apparently he's a streamer and a rapper, and she's, of course, like one of those Disney people who's getting that bag. So they broke up, and then Joe Budden decided to speak up on the breakup, and he got a little bit harsh, and it caused a response. I got the video queued up.
The question to my distinguished panel is a question I've been asking myself for quite some time. Who the fuck is DDG? and why am I supposed to care about his thoughts on anything? I'm very happy that they have broken up, so I don't get to keep seeing this nigga's name attached to this girl's name when I don't know him for nothing as a standalone. And for me, it's important to know people based off their own name and merit and what they have done. I don't even know enough about her. Like, I'm not her demo. Right. I'm not her demo either. But every time I see his name, it's attached to hers, and it's typically in some type of clout chaser fashion. So that makes me look at him a different way, and hopefully I get to look at him a lot less now that they've broken.
Well, she's extreme.
You know the DDG I know? That was Jake the Snake's finishing move.
It's the DDT.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. No, the DDG I knew. That's when Jake the Snake got real mad. That's when he did you like that. I don't know about this new DDG that y'all talking about. That's not really my bag. I just think their homeboy has presented himself to be a clout chaser for the term of the relationship. Last time being mentioned on this broadcast for the rest of eternity. You got to weigh the pros and cons of leaving your famous girlfriend to get all the.
And that was Joe Budden commenting on the breakup of DDG. This really pissed DDG off because he decided to fire back at Joe Budden through Twitter, and he said, "Pump it up." Pump it up when gold after 20 years, you old B-word. At Joe Budden, I'm on you. I don't be tripping about the girls saying shit because I'm used to it. It's all love. But you niggas with platforms going to get a response for show, he added in a separate post. And a third post weaponized Joe Budden's age for a second time and mentioned Joe Budden's 23-year-old son, Trey. He said, nigga, you got 30 years max left on life. And speaking on a relationship of people the same age as your son you take care of. I hope you forget to take your magnesium pills today, you old B-word.
It's so much with this. Like, first of all, people going to quit playing Joe.
Bruh.
People going to quit playing Joe about Pump It Up. Because Pump It Up been around since it's been made, and it's going to be around forever.
I'm not going to say that because it deserves to be clowned a little bit. But I still like Pump It Up. You know, I'm a Jersey nigga.
But and then on top of that, Joe still got bars. Joe was a monster back in his day. I don't know if he's still rapping like that, but back when he was, Joe was a monster. Now on to the DDG thing. That was whack what he said about the Jake the Snake thing. I thought that was whack. But
that was just corny.
Isn't it always about clout chasing now though?
Yeah,
especially when you're the lower one out of the couple. So yeah, I got to clout chase a little bit because I'm getting ready to be on the market. You need to know who I am.
Well, are you familiar with DDG's history and
is he a boxer?
No, he's a streamer. From my understanding, he got his start streaming on YouTube, and then I guess he decided to do a music career.
You're thinking of Triple G. The boxer.
The boxer?
That Triple G, the boxer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's who you're thinking of.
Well, the thing was, a lot of throughout the relationship, DDG was doing a lot of Twittering and Instagramming, about a lot of personal details. So the reason Joe Budden said he was a clout chaser was because throughout the relationship with him and Holly, he was doing a lot of tweeting, just like, I love sweaty sex and all this weird shit. And it's like, dude, your girl is a Disney princess.
Star,
yeah. You know, you can't be out here doing normal shit.
That's basically defaming her.
Yeah.
Yes, but see, I guess he's looking at it as I'm going to have a life after her, and I'm going to make the most of my.
If that's what he was already doing,
I'm sure that probably was. I'm going to make the most of my 15 minutes of fame because I might not get another one like this.
Yeah.
So
you're not. If you've been putting y'all info out there in the streets like that for no reason whatsoever.
So yeah, he's definitely clout chasing because now, I'm a free agent out in these streets and they need to know DDG. That's my name.
DDG. That's
they need to know who I am because I'm a free agent now. Yeah. And my BM is Halle Bailey.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that carries a little weight.
Just to give you an idea of some of the shit he wrote, so he did write a Instagram post after the breakup, And it says, I'm a grown man. I can make my own decisions. We chose to split because of personal reasons. And no, it's not a skit. I'm not hurt. And he said, I'm not missing out on anything. And her head game is trash at AF. As long as
he said that, he's hurt. He's hurt, and she broke up with him. If that's what he said,
yeah,
his feelings are hurt, and she was the one who's like, you know what, it's over.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of figured that too. Once he said her egg, but that wasn't the first time he's released intimate details like that about the relationship. This is why a lot of her fans.
Well, that's why I'm saying he saw it coming. He knew it was coming. He could see the writing on the wall. He knew that it was not going to last.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think he knew that from the rip.
He just like some stupid ass nigga that got a good girl and fucked up because he don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
What this sound like.
I mean, I definitely agree with you in that regard.
Like, that's all that sound like. Like, you just sound like a dumbass nigga.
Just think she ain't going nowhere.
You don't know you ain't know how to handle her because she's not on that stupid ass shit that you was on.
And I'm sure she was like, quit posting that stupid stuff. And you still posting that stupid stuff.
She was probably like, baby, I got a life. I got a career. It's bigger than you. I need you to fall back. Get in line like you're supposed to and let me do what I do so we can prosper. He was probably like, bitch, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a star already. I don't need you.
And her agent was like, that nigga gotta go. That nigga gotta go.
You can feel the niggerism. You can feel the niggery at the highest levels right here, yo. This is niggatry.
The niggatry is high with this one.
And that's what I'm saying. When you normalize the ignorance for so long, and you've done it for, you know what I mean? You don't know when to step away from it, how to step out of it.
I definitely agree with you, but that kind of gives you an idea of the type of dude she was dealing with. That's the type of dude that will go to the internet and say your head game is trash. And to be fair, she looks like her head game is kind of trash. You know,
here, let me throw something out here because
I don't know what that looks like.
As fine as she is and stuff like that,
she's an attractive
any
girl.
dude who gets with her, they ain't gonna tell you that. They are not going to put that out there. That's a hurt nigga that says.
Yeah, all of the good head is on her forehead.
He probably ain't gonna get no more. So
no, he's definitely not. Yeah.
So you can say whatever you want about it. It's probably no more for you.
And I definitely believe what you said, that she's the one that ended it, and he was butthurt about it.
Oh, he was super hurt.
Because any nigga who wants to leave the door open wouldn't say no stuff like that. You don't know what's going to happen. Her head game might be awesome in a couple of years, bro. She going to be around. If Diddy hadn't been caught, she would have definitely been at a Diddy party. Who knows? She would have came back. She would have blown your mind, bro. She's like, guess what Diddy taught me?
I hate this nigga.
I do too. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
She's like, guess what Diddy taught me? Next thing you know, they would have been married. Nigga, you'd have been walking down the aisle.
Well,
you know what? I'll say this though, and that's the thing when you're dealing with a nigga like that.
Yeah.
You don't think that, and I'm not even gonna say it. Never mind. Nope.
I was gonna say, I hope you ain't gonna say what I think you gonna say, because you will lie.
You gotta leave it alone.
I was gonna say, because you will lie. If you gonna say what I think,
I'm not saying
okay.
Nothing. I'm just gonna keep
okay.
Because once those get out, I know you cannot erase what's out there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
All right, where we at, dog?
Okay. Well,
free that man unless he was dealing with minors.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's what I had to say pretty much
free
about
Thugger.
Yeah, DDG. I'm gonna see how this unfolds, but I just wanted to touch.
Are we going into sports?
Yeah. Give me.
Boy, listen.
Okay.
He was just
I didn't care about nothing else until sports.
What
Boy,
happened?
did you see the Alabama Vandy game today?
I mean, before we even get to that,
okay.
So today, fellas, I had my coaching experience.
Go ahead.
My
Go ahead.
Plays AAU basketball. You know what I mean? Shout out Team Peligro. First game, we got slaughtered. Me being the dad I am, I'm like, This some bullshit. It's fucking 8 in the morning. It's early. I didn't get to go. I didn't get to do what I wanted to do last night. I'm up, and it's like now
y'all getting drugged,
bro. I'm just like, look, I'm up. I didn't get to do what I wanted to do last night. It's cool, but we didn't even get to party or nothing, dude. Like everything was cut short. I'm home at a respectable out.
Get ready for tomorrow, yeah.
Bro, we up, we get to the game. The game start. These kids get out here, man. I swear to God, I wanted to go out there and throw some hot coffee on everybody.
They were that bad.
It was that bad, dude. I'm talking about they got slaughtered. Okay.
What was the final score?
Y'all showed up for what? Why are y'all here?
Hold on. Did my nephew?
Why are you here?
My nephew ain't.
Why are you here?
Dang. Okay, go ahead.
You showed up for what, and why the fuck is you here? Yeah, that was the score of the first game.
Okay.
After that, I'm dad mode. Fuck coach mode, dad mode. Dad was just like, look, I'm talking to him like, dude, you know what time it is, man. Y'all gonna come out here and you gonna bring me out here, you gonna play like this first thing in the morning. I know I told your black ass to go to bed at a certain time because I didn't want you being out here being sleepy, playing lazy. Dude. And this is how it goes. I got wifey on on my Bluetooth on the headphones. She hear me talking to Yemi. The parents see me talking to Yemi. Look, he's talking to his son about, I hear this conversation. Bring the son over here. Now I got the team in front.
You coaching everybody up. Dad talking everybody.
I'm dad talking.
You dad talking everybody.
Cursing. I'm not even at the coach mode yet. I'm cursing. Y'all got us out here at 8 in the morning. You don't think we'd rather be in bed sleep? You don't think we'd rather stayed up lately? You don't think there's a million?
The other parents are like
the stuff that they want to say, but I guess they're scared of their children. Yeah, nah, I don't know how to be that. That's not me, my guy.
They were living vicariously through you at that moment.
Here we go. So second game, and like I'm like, look. So we outside. I'm like, man, look. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, because the coach I got held up at the first gym, so I ended up coaching the second joint. What I'm telling them is, I'm like, look, if y'all want to get blown out, the same way y'all got blew out that first game, do everything you just did. If you want to play for me and what I'm about, how I get down, because y'all hear me. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm the loudest person in the gym. I need energy.
That's a hell man right there.
I need effort. And if you ain't about to hustle, don't touch that damn court. Said it just like that. Fuck about it. Fuck. Don't touch that damn court if you ain't gonna hustle. Dude, it went from us being blown out, lost by 10 the second game.
All right.
Third game won by 15.
All right.
Happy as hell. Now going with your sports.
All right. That's what's up, coach.
Yes, indeed.
That's what's up. How to feel coaching?
Stressful as fuck. Dude, okay. So this is what y'all don't know. My son's coach, shout out the coach. I'm always like, man, he's too quiet for me, man. He's not loud enough for me. He's not getting it out there for me. Mm-hmm. I'm over here next to him now. Oh.
Now you see why?
No. I know what he's saying.
He can't.
We can't say that.
You can't say that.
Even though we can't. No. But the kids need to hear this. But me, he's saying it that way, but I'm going to say it this way. You ain't doing it right. You overthinking. Hey, come on right here. Let's go.
So you ready to jump into the coaching pool?
I don't know about that because, I'll say this. The parents wanted me to. They were all gung-ho about me. Like, I'm not even going to lie. They were like, yo, you should go up there with coach. You really should go up there.
You should.
I'm just like.
You be at every game. I don't know why you don't.
I got a kid.
Okay, then you might as well partake in it.
My son to
and you do. But it might be time to go ahead because that might be your call. And you know you're good at it. You have a way of getting through the kids and stuff like that.
I'll curse them out in a heartbeat without having any emotions attached to it because it's something that. See, the thing about sports. And I'm sorry to take that, the segue, but the thing about sports is all it is it's effort. You can, like I'm telling them, I don't, because y'all aren't superstars. Or, you know what I mean? Y'all are all trying to become great. You want to be this, but you're not even giving me the effort. And if you don't even have the effort, why are you on the court? If you don't have any passion to even play this game, don't come out here. Because all I want you to do is have fun giving me effort.
And that's like you say, sports is all effort.
That's it.
Sports is how much you put into it. That's it. Whether win, lose, as long as you put forth your best effort.
Remember how you used to say Yimmy's a small kid on his team. He's a small dude. Today I seen a dude smaller than Yimmy out there.
Effort. Dog.
I had him out there with Yimmy.
Dog.
Coach put him back. When the real coach came, he put him back out there with Yimmy because he saw what he was doing. And I'm like, yo, he might not be hitting his shots.
Dog.
But he is doing everything we asked of him. And he's getting to the ball.
Dog.
Remember how I told you Yimmy can get to? He is getting to the ball. He might pass it late, but he passes it.
And that's the most important part.
Bruh, but he's only in 4th grade. He's playing up right now. Because we didn't have enough players, so we brought a couple of the young kids to play with us. So I got the little kids playing with
That's going to help their game.
Bruh, oh, man, a couple of them look lost. It's cool. But like I told him, yo, when you catch that ball, if he can't touch you with his hand, you better not put that ball on the ground. You better shoot that damn thing.
Yep.
Bruh, when I tell you we start that 3rd game, nigga, oh my God, they were dropping it. Nigga, I felt great. I felt great like I was the one putting up the shots. Like,
look, it goes through you. It goes through you. You put the effort in and stuff like that. Yeah.
The shots, I'm watching this little dude, about 4 foot nothing, up there with the 5-footers. He go in there. I'm like, yo, as soon as he passes you the ball, you shoot. The big kid catches it. I'm like, wing. He kicks. The dude, listen, kicks it to the wing. The little boy, he ain't even think about it.
Just throw it. Let it go.
Wet. Nigga, it's wet. And you do it. Bruh, you don't move from right there. You stay right there and be ready to shoot every single time. When we come back down this court on offense,
you shoot it.
You either go to that side or go to the other side. If they give you that space, don't you dribble that guy. Don't you dribble that damn ball. Don't you dribble the ball. Shoot it. The other kids, though, oh, I got you. Yo, coach. Yep. Come on. And that part, I hate it, but it felt good because it's like, oh, you ain't going to listen? You don't think it's any consequences to not listening? Sit your ass down right here, boy. Let's go.
Coach Hill.
Hey, get him back in there.
Coach Hill coming soon.
Back in there. Put him back in there. Let's go.
Coach Hill coming soon. Okay.
So, yeah, I hear it's been a pretty crappy day for NCAA football.
Well, first, I'm going to say that my South Carolina Gamecocks got drugged. We have the worst offense. It's hard to say we have the worst offense when I've been watching this bad offense for 10 years now. And so it's hard to say it was worse than it was last year because it was just as bad last year. But Ole Miss did get the win today. I believe it was 27-3.
27-3.
I believe that was the final score. I'm not sure. It could have been worse. We played like trash. Didn't score a touchdown. I'm about ready to call for Shane Beamer's head. I don't know. And yeah, but see, that's not the kicker. See, I'm gonna tie everything together right now. So today, what was Alabama ranked?
Alabama was pretty high.
Yeah, Alabama's up top 5 at least.
Yeah, Alabama.
Okay, well today, Alabama
number 1.
Roll Tide.
No, Texas was number 1.
No, Alabama's number 1. Or at least they were.
Okay, well, anyway, so today, Alabama decided there will be no more, and they probably drop it out the top 10 after this loss. Alabama lost to Vanderbilt today. Could you tell me the last time Alabama lost to Vanderbilt, if you got that up there?
I do not know. Let me see.
In football.
Okay, I believe their record is 1-50.
Damn.
And that one came today.
Damn. So this is their very
Nick
first
Saban
win.
would never.
Nick Saban would never.
Nick
Saban left because of NIL.
Nick Saban left because he smelled this bullshit coming.
It does not matter. Vandy in football?
Nick Saban would never.
Alabama?
Anyway, like I said,
Vanderbilt has never been good in football.
No,
doesn't matter.
Vanderbilt's our homecoming game.
Alabama.
I know who.
But now I'm getting ready to here.
They
I told you I'm gonna circle all this stuff together, cause now, guess who plays Alabama next week? I'm gonna circle the wagon.
Is it South Carolina?
Guess who plays Alabama next week after they done lost to Vanderbilt? Let me circle. Let me tie all this together for everybody.
So
if you're not following, yes, no. The Gamecocks are playing Alabama next week.
That's what I said.
Yeah. So that's who we got next week after they lost to Vanderbilt for the first time in 50 years.
So Alabama's basically going to take their frustration.
I don't know. I'm going to say maybe we have a chance if that's the case.
No. Alabama.
Maybe they come back. Maybe they don't get that right.
See, this is my thing.
This the same waffle every day.
It's college.
This the same Alabama that beat Georgia last week, but lost to Vandy this week.
Yeah. It's been a bad day for
no, because I think we're going to Tuscaloosa.
Bruh, Boise State.
He's going to win the Heisman.
Boise State.
I don't know what they're feeding him. I don't know what he grew up on. I don't know what his childhood was like. But this nigga averages damn near 200 yards a game.
Genty. Me and Hassan were arguing the other night over. He was like Cam Ward. I was like Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Then my homeboy was like Genty.
Any attention.
Then he was like Genty. I was like, what? He's like, go see.
Dude,
Genty.
my man. So you know on the chat, on my PlayStation chat, my man said, "Yo, you won't believe they got this nigga on a parlay, and his parlay doesn't start until 100 yards."
Damn.
I said, "Excuse me." He told me this a couple weeks ago. He said, "Yo, this nigga's parlay starts at 100 yards."
So they're giving him
100
off top. Like that's unheard of.
Do you know how impressive?
That's unheard of.
That's very.
That's unheard of.
And he gets it.
Yeah. Unheard of.
Yeah, there were a lot of upsets today.
Y'all picked Missouri to beat Texas A&M. I was like, y'all are crazy because
that game was out of control. That's what made me stop watching the games.
I'm gonna tell you one thing I do know. I watch a lot of SEC football, and some of these home environments like Texas A&M, your chances of winning in Texas A&M slim to none. Slim to none. Look. Alabama, chances of women in Alabama are slim to none. These home field advantages be real. Obviously, ours wasn't today because they smacked the fire out of us. But it is what it is.
They beat Florida State 29-13.
Well, we all know that the coach from Florida State getting fired at the end of the season.
Y'all said on Thursday it was about to be a smackdown.
That is a smackdown because
13-29
what's Florida State's record?
Florida State is underperforming.
They're
1-5.
Yeah, they are. They're definitely performing.
So
they're not going to be bowl eligible.
Okay, did Colorado have a game tonight?
No, I thought Colorado was off this week.
Okay, because I'm expecting Deion to leave Colorado to go to Florida State after Florida State fires their coach.
That's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, I'm expecting that.
He going home.
Yeah, that would sound beautiful in theory, but
because Florida State being 1-5.
And it looks like current
Florida State being 1-5. Nigga, Alabama just lost to Vanderbilt in football.
Yeah.
I know Hassan is going to be upset. Right now, the Bears are whooping the shit out of the Hurricanes.
Miami is not getting dog walk.
And it's
Cam Ward, his boy Cam Ward. They say the
that boy nice.
They say they're no
slings that.
Yo, no, not Cam Ward. They say they're playing Cal. They say Cal's good.
Yeah. Cal.
They say Cal's good. Yeah. So I'm not really surprised. Is Cal in the ACC?
No. Oh, I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying.
No, they
bro.
There's no way to know.
Bro, it's a chance that Cal is in the ACC.
That makes 0 sense and ruins it.
Makes 0 sense.
But it's a chance that Cal's in the ACC.
I still don't get how Dallas is in the NFC East, but that's mind blown.
You know, they've chopped all the conferences down, so I believe Colorado's in a crazy conference. You know, once Texas and Oklahoma left the Big 12, they were done.
Yeah,
Cal is in the ACC.
Yeah, Cal's in the ACC.
That's wild as hell.
It is.
No sense at all, but hey, I guess conferences were based
because
on
there's
location.
there's no Pac-12 I don't think no more or anything like that. I think that conference is gone, I believe.
Damn.
That's why everybody moved to another conference. That's crazy.
Wow. So yeah, I guess that's cool on NCAA football. Aside from that, yeah, there's just been a lot of disappointment today. Ohio State won as expected, though, so that's a good thing. But one major thing, I don't know if y'all saw this. Did you see Ocho Cinco challenge James Harrison to an MMA exhibition fight?
Hold on. James Harrison that used to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
The linebacker?
Yes.
Oh, that nigga's on crack.
What is wrong with Ocho Cinco? Like the crazy one.
Yes. Nightcap Ocho Cinco.
No. I'm talking about the crazy linebacker for Pittsburgh.
Yes. It's that James Harrison. The one
What brought this on?
I don't know, but Ocho started it. He said he will fight Pittsburgh Steelers legend James Harrison in an MMA bout before the Super Bowl. Johnson announced the news on Twitter. The fight is scheduled to be 5 rounds, according to Harrison. Harrison stated that Ocho Cinco would not be able to stand after the fight, and the fight comes after Johnson explained how he would intimidate Harrison before games on Inside the NFL. And so they had an exchange, and they said Harrison and Johnson butted heads in the footage, and somehow an MMA fight during the week on the Super Bowl was born out of a video.
How? First of all, there's got to be a weight difference.
Oh, there's
got to be a weight difference between those two. Second of all, Ocho Cinco out his damn mind. He out his mind.
Yeah,
He's out his mind.
You don't know the Ocho from Miami, so you know he might have hands. But yeah,
bro, James Harrison from Pittsburgh, linebacker.
I don't know how realistic this is. You know, Ocho be trolling it too. So.
He does. I hope it's not for his sake.
So 46-year-old Ocho Cinco. I didn't realize he was that young. I thought he was in his 50s by now because he always be with Shannon, and Shannon's in his 50s, but there's a major gap in age. But yeah, he's challenging Harrison to this MMA exhibition fight, and I'm just curious to see. I don't think it's going to go down. I think this is maybe this is advertising for something else. I don't know. But
I got a question. Y'all want to do the NBA preview show tonight or wait till Thursday?
I mean, we could do Thursday, but what I did want to bring up as the final topic was Bronny, because he did make his preseason NBA debut yesterday. And finished, 1 for 5.
Did I see he had three blocks?
And a couple turnovers. Yeah.
It is.
Defensively, that's impressive.
But you
got to start somewhere.
You do, but what are our expectations of Bronny?
Nobody has expectations.
Who hasn't?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are our expectations? Like, he's on the team.
He made a team. He made it in the league.
So we're done. Like, we're good.
Well, I mean, you know, white people are gonna antagonize him and troll him throughout the season, but you know, I don't have high expectation for him. I expect him not to screw up.
Okay, well,
don't be AJ Griffin.
Okay,
don't find Jesus.
I'm gonna talk to Buddha then about something. Since you pick Bronny out, I'm gonna pick Ben Simmons out. Ben Simmons said he's gonna be back this year. He got his video back. He gonna be back. He said he back.
Picking up the towel.
No, he back. He said like it's like when
mental state.
He said he ready to go.
He's physically back.
He said he ready to go.
He doesn't have the Markelle Fultz thing
He said he ready to go.
Trash.
Gilbert said he should go to Phoenix. They need him the most.
We need him.
No.
we need him, but we need help.
More than Ben Simmons.
No shit. Listen to what I'm saying.
But if he's going to play up to his potential,
if he's going to play the way that he's supposed to been playing, we need.
He could be in a triple.
If not a triple double, 12, 7, and 7. Easy
like
12, 7, and 7. Yeah, like 12, 7, and 7. Easy.
That's all he needs.
Well, no, he needs consistent. Like
the thing with him is, we gotta wait till like probably.
It's the same.
You gotta make it through the season.
It was the same thing that y'all went through with Markel Fultz. It's gonna be the same exact shit.
You got to make it through the season before we can evaluate you, like because you usually break down about March. April, you told us your back hurt, your head's not in the game. Yeah, you just.
I was waiting for the off-season workout video this summer.
They're out.
I know.
He's got him shooting jumpers, and he looked good. He already hit me with those. I've already seen that.
He looking like Jordan.
He got me 4 years ago with those videos. He was in the gym doing all types of sweet turnarounds. And
the game started. He don't know what a form is. Nigga.
Like, so he got me as a Sixers fan 4 years ago. It's Buddha's time to go with that now. I don't want to see no more videos of Ben Simmons.
Have I ever been holding my breath?
I don't want to see.
Did I hold my breath when we had James
Look,
Harden?
that's just like I was going to say. James Harden came through Jersey and Philly, and this dude has the nerve to done slim down and everything.
Remember, what I tell you? He ain't winning shit.
This dude done slim down and everything, even though he gonna have to carry that team.
That was a terrible act.
He gonna have to carry the Clippers. I mean, is he with the Clippers? Yeah, he gonna have to carry the Clippers now. James
Harden?
I thought he got.
Nah, it's James and Kawhi are out in LA.
Yeah,
so he gonna have to, because I know Kawhi probably be hurt by.
Wait, that was a trade, right?
There
with
was
Paul
a trade.
Who'd they get?
I can't remember.
Who'd they get from the 76ers? And that's your squad, so you should know.
No, we just got Paul George. I don't think it was a trade. He was a free agent. Yeah, it was a free agent. No, it wasn't no trade.
Okay. Damn, so they ain't getting nothing for losing Paul George.
Nah,
They
was.
weren't gonna do nothing with Paul George anyway.
He's in a way better
I
situation.
think
Paul
George is a great player who just can't win.
He's in the perfect situation for him.
Now he is.
He doesn't have to be the 1 or 2 scorer. He's 3, and all you got to do is play defense.
3 and D.
Yeah, that's it. 3 and D. That's it.
You ain't got to be the go-to.
In the clip in LA, you were the go-to.
Joel ain't gonna stay healthy, so he'll end up being the go-to.
Yeah,
no, Tyrese is pretty durable.
He's young, but when Joel goes down, y'all gonna have to resort.
Joel does slim down. He's 30 pounds lighter.
Rock, Jay Hawk, love this nigga to death. When this nigga goes down, all right.
He ain't going down this year.
I'm more excited to see what Bronny's gonna do. I'm more excited to see what Alex saw.
What you mean Bronny gonna do? He ain't gonna get off the bench.
Well, I mean, as long as he's not demoted to
G League.
Yeah, that's my thing. I don't want to see him in the G League. I want to see him play with his pops.
I want to see whatever can advance his game.
I do too.
If the G League's going to advance his game, send him down there.
I know they got props on this nigga in parlays, so whatever the parlays they got for this props, I just hope. I want my homies parlays to hit, because if they parlays hit, I get paid too.
We talked about the Lakers last time too, didn't we? Like, what are their expectations?
Ring? I don't know what their expectations are.
Ring?
Think about it. We're talking about Lakers and Laker fans. They're just like Cowboy fans. What the fuck do you think their expectations are?
Yeah, but it's just
You're
not.
saying yeah, but what?
Yeah, AD and LeBron and who?
What do you think? What do you think their expectations are then?
A ring, of course.
Okay,
it's
then, so why are you
championship
asking
or
that?
bust. But like, I like to have common sense conversations. That's like with the Cowboys. Cowboy fans think they're going to the Super Bowl. These niggas can't run the ball. Can't run the ball a lick. Can't run the ball at all. And then want Devontae Adams, who
He ain't going there. They ain't got no money for
Nah,
that.
they ain't. Nah,
They ain't got no money.
I hope the Commanders don't get him. I swear. But like I said, you know who they're kind of connecting them to.
Jets.
You know it. You know they're connecting them to A-Rod.
He's not going to. He's not going to Dallas. They ain't got no money for him.
Nah, they
And they already paid whatchamacallit. So they're not about
CD?
to have. Yeah, you paid CD. You just gave Dak money.
You
Where you about to get this money from? And you got your what's the
you got Micah, yeah. You got Micah. You got Micah getting ready to get paid soon. So yeah, you ain't got no money to be wasting on anybody. I can't talk about nobody. We're on the bye week this week, so I ain't got to really worry about it. Who y'all play this week?
Yeah, y'all are the
see,
everybody has.
See, it's crazy that a Commanders fan just jumps ahead of the conversation. Like, that's crazy.
They'll lose tomorrow. I ain't worried about it.
Well, we're beating the Browns tomorrow.
I don't know about that. Like, they are playing the Browns.
Much to look forward.
Is Nick
to.
Chubb back yet?
I don't think so. And Deshaun Watson be looking scared back there.
I mean, do you see who's protecting him? He's starting to look a little like David Joe.
Like I said last week though, that Malik Neighbors boy. Oh, he ain't playing tomorrow. Y'all are getting drugged. Y'all are getting drugged tomorrow.
Damn near killed himself last week.
Y'all are getting drugged tomorrow. So I ain't got to watch my Eagles give me a heart attack tomorrow because we're on a bye. The Giants are probably going to lose. The Commanders probably going to win. The Cowboys, I pray. Oh, Sunday Night Football. Pittsburgh, Dallas.
Oh, they're losing. Sorry, Hassan.
I'm picking Pittsburgh, but I think it's going to be a good game. I think it is.
Pittsburgh.
But the Cowboys are going to be without. Mike is out?
Yeah.
And D-Law's out. So
it's a definite Steeler win.
I don't know, man. Justin Fields, he just got to bring his B game with him. He ain't got to do too much. We going to see. I expect a good game tomorrow, though. Okay. Football Sunday is tomorrow. Thank you,
I'm
Lord.
Excited.
What time y'all play tomorrow?
I believe we have the 4:00 game. I know we got to wake up early to see that Vikings. Isn't it the Jets? They're playing in London.
Europe games are starting?
Yeah, it's
Europe games are starting?
European game, yeah.
Okay.
I know it's Minnesota.
All right. I figured the European games would get ready to get started anytime now.
I can pull that
8 o'clock?
9 p.m. I mean 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Standard Time.
And who is it?
It's going to be Jets at Minnesota or in London. Yeah, and that starts at 9:30 a.m. So I'm going to miss at least 3/4 of it.
Man, I'm going to catch that. I'm going to catch the highlights. I'm going to catch the highlights more than likely.
I ain't getting up at no 9 o'clock.
I know me and Coop about to do something stupid.
I know y'all are.
I know me and Coop about to do something
We play
stupid.
at 1. So it's an early game. So all my grocery shopping and errands need to be done before 1 o'clock.
Look, don't do like I did last week. I got up early. I was like, oh yeah, we gonna do it today. I got up, got ready, and we stank up the whole. Like I quit watching
the AU team this morning.
I quit watching the game after the first quarter. We were down 24-3. I was like, how do they score 3 touchdowns in 1 quarter?
Bro, we put up 7 points in a half.
God damn.
Bro, and then I got to sit here and watch the Commanders.
Oh, yeah. Spank that ass. It's going to be an interesting watch.
It's going to be
you might as well root for us. We're the only team in the NFC that has a really realistic
Why would I root for y'all? You haven't played us yet. We're not worried about y'all.
Well, we'll see. So y'all have any more topics?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, well, I can tell y'all we did 2 hours and 32 minutes so far.
And I was like, man, we ain't even got that much shit to talk about. We ain't even going to be in here long. And here we go.
Y'all have the ability to extend the topic.
In a heartbeat. I know.
Very much so. So shout out to everybody still
Peace.
in the chat and watching us.
What up?
I
Appreciate y'all,
see
man.
Y'all, Thursday?
Share, like,
I might
subscribe.
try to make it during the week, man, because I think the kids are out of school one of these days for some stupid ass reason. So if it's, I'm gonna try, man.
Okay.
But that week shit just be killing me, dog.
Share, like, and subscribe.
All right, so make sure y'all share.
Comment.
Please.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, interact. We need our
this. We
interactions to
need
go
this,
up.
man. We trying to get this money up, get some new props,
we're trying to get
backgrounds,
the
all that.
The more y'all support the show, the better the show will look visually. We already got a lineup of all the new stuff we gonna get. What's that? That's sad. We sitting here plotting what we gonna do with podcast money before we get it, but at
least we know it's coming. At least we know it's coming.
Yes. So thank y'all for
LLP.
Have a good night.
Tuning in with us, and y'all have a great rest.